Throw gang. We are joined by the TFCOO. That's Chief Out-of-Pocket Officer to you, James Harris. Call him the real Caudillo. The way this Franco dictates the game. Carlos, a.k.a. Chuck Franco. The chef who's a 10.0 in our hearts, the way he stays pitching these damn forks. Sean Mervana.
That's good.
Splitting G's got all the girlies wet. That's a Liverpool.
That's a bar.
Robby Kelly and me, your humble Ubermensch. Deftly whipping this shit into the future. Lauren Schlossman, welcome to a special Fab
5 stars
edition running of the boys with today's episode only available on Jim.
Patreon. How long did that take you, the whole intro, to come up with?
To write? 5 minutes.
Nice.
Wow.
Patreon.com/throwingfits.
But first, let's break for some very important, nay, crucial housekeeping.
What's that? Oh my God. My apologies to Chef, Chuck, and Robby, but we're breaking with a huge Throwing Fits Friends and Family Bazaar Bankroll by Cash App update for everyone. You already know the date, September 16th. You already know the perks that we partnered up with Cash App to give you guys. We got some spending money to blow on Johns, early access to shop the sale ahead of the unwashed masses, skip the line privileges if you do get there late, huge discounts on the scrumptious food, free merch that we're cooking up in the lab right now, and a chance to join the biggest and best bazaar in the history of mankind, even if you don't live in New York City. And you already know that the way to unlocking these perks will be revealed on September 7th. But now, it is time, Lawrence, to roll out the murderer's row of sellers who are joining us in the greatest pantheon of John's wheeling and dealing ever assembled.
Emergency press conference. Also, by the way, download the fucking Cash App right now.
Yeah.
Because we will be revealing how you get access to all these perks on the 7th. And today is the 5th. So keep it locked.
First up,
yes,
John Caramonica. This was a big get for us. This is a big fish.
Oh, we're not going in alphabetical order.
No, we're not. I'll just read the names out to you.
John is what I would call a hoarder homie.
Yeah, he has I believe it's a medical condition where he just cannot give stuff up. But we got the latest and greatest medicine, which is just us begging him. And he finally agreed to, let part ways with some of his stuff.
I'm expecting a lot of XL-sized, very rare rap tee promo gems.
He's, and also like rare designer vintage stuff. Like his, obviously you follow him for the music and for the podcast with Joe Coscarelli and everything, but his John's, like, he loves that those deep cuts.
He was hoarding before you were born.
Yeah, exactly. Fantasy Explosion.
Oh, come on now.
Kevin is the fucking guy.
Shout out Mr. Fallon if you're nasty.
And you know that the prices are very wallet friendly.
No, so wallet friendly.
He just had I think last year he just had like a bin of $5 items.
I love that, dude.
And was also just like, yo, I mean, don't quote me on this. Sorry, Kevin, if this isn't true. But he was just like, oh, you're buying one? Here, take another one.
Yeah, just go digging with Kev on the 16th. Also, I would imagine some of his best-in-class merch will be available as well.
Yeah.
Maybe some caps, maybe some tees, maybe some leftovers from sold-out drops. Keep it locked.
I think he was one of the few people where I was able to shop from last year, mainly because I was next to him. So I was just like, yo, let me get that.
Easy breezy. Wait, no. Just like jumping in line, cutting
exactly.
some fucking poor citizen.
And then a homie that we hung out with yesterday, Nolita Dirtbag.
Oh, Alex showed me some merch that he's making, and it's going to be fucking good.
I know. I wonder if there's any 48 butt plugs left over that he can shill at the bazaar.
Cop one for
gently used.
Cop one for only. You or your SO, or maybe a soon-to-be friend that you make at the bazaar.
Ooh. Next up, Big Beige from Intramural.
No,
this is so he's like Bijan is like brings a level of cerebral, almost like intellectualness to the vintage dealing game that I do appreciate. And again, it's like deep cuts, but they're kind of like cuts where you see them and you're like, oh damn, like I remember that was a canon event when I like experienced that, whatever, that 1992 French Open or whatever.
The Knick-Knack King, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Knick-Knack, paddywhack, give your dog a John, dude. I already know he's gonna come through with the Herman Miller Tonka.
I know. Continuing on with the vintage homies, Laja Santa, Frank the Tank, and I think Seth too,
or the Mad Dog,
Frank the Mad Dog. Oh fuck, that's what I called him.
Frank the Tank, the Mad Dog.
Exactly. He's coming through again. Like I think Ledger Center is one of my most visited vintage spots next to like fantasy and intramural, and Chad Senzo is up next.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good one. And he was like moving crazy weight last year.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, yes, of course, his fucking shooter Seth will be bringing through the really good meth-themed merch. The flips. Maybe a fucking Burger King Birkin?
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
If you weren't able to get to the street rack on the weekend, because, you know, rarity is a commodity and Chad Senzel is a bit hard to pin down, but we got him, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We triangulated his position. You know, scientists hate this guy. He's so evasive, but we got him. Chad Senzel in the building. Again, just like the best guy to hang out with. And you know what? Don't even buy anything from Chad. Just have a conversation with him, but also buy stuff from him.
We're bringing the rack off the street. We're giving it a home, and we're multiplying that rack by hopefully 3. His array is always so impressive to me. It's kind of like what we were talking about with like a little bit of John, a little bit of Beige, a little bit of fantasy, all molded together and like one ultimate Voltron of a shopping experience.
Yeah, I think I got like a vintage Prada like performance zip up polo from him that I took to the tailor. But I was just like, this is such a deep cut. Thank you, Chad.
If you're inclined to mix the real tree with the Lino Rosa, Chad is your man.
Yeah. Okay, next up. So vintage dealer that's a little newer to the game, Mildred Vintage.
Oh, let's go.
You might know them for their best-in-class haircuts, as evidenced by 2 men wearing hats.
True.
But Rob and Greg from Mildred...
Handsome Greg,
Greg's List, have been putting together, like, real, like, Americana-ass vintage.
Absolutely.
So this is, like, you know, ringer tees, real, like, Heartland type shit.
Yeah.
I was just at a Bruce Springsteen concert last night, so you know I'm going to be going crazy on my Stars and Stripes with the Mildred boys. And they did it, like, they brought it crazy last year, and I think that I saw them 2 days ago, and I saw Greg, and he's like, yeah, like, we're loading up, baby.
Without a doubt, the most handsome booth at the Bazaar, and you might not have Greg and Rob's, you know, good looks, blessed from the good Lord himself, but you can buy like some good ringer tees, some great vintage denim, and you can cosplay as a hot guy who gets hella pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next up, an Enigma, Despot. Again, folks,
here we go.
We tracked him down.
We got a rapper.
Scientists also hate this guy. We got a rapper. He was a bit evasive last year. He didn't. His clothes showed up, but he didn't. But he knows that he fucked up, and that he's going to be here this year in the flesh, peddling mostly vintage polo.
And probably some North Face.
And also
good
some
New York shit.
And maybe some of the Ted Kaczynski Unabomber.
Dude, if we're lucky,
Johns
man.
that he purchased off an auction on the side of the road in Montana like 20 years ago, whatever.
Regardless of whether you consider Mr. Kaczynski a hero or a terrorist, there's going to be a literal history of downtown New York Johns, some boosted, maybe some purchased legally at Despot's booth. And yes, God willing, he will be there, and you could flick up with the most brolic short king that has ever lived in the 5 boroughs.
Yeah, he's actually doubling as security at the venue. Next up, a legend, Josh Peskowitz.
Oh, come on now.
Pesco. This man just had a baby, so you know he's trying to he's trying to raise funds because he's got to pay for this baby's college, and also he's trying to free up some room for like diaper storage.
Yeah, I feel like last year his shit was moving because it was like really great hashtag menswear gear from like the past 15 years, and then again, price to fucking move, dude.
Yeah.
Get yourself a motherfucking big coat for fall.
A motivated seller. Next up is you and I. And I think we've talked about it enough where you and I, like, I think that this weekend, Labor Day weekend, I'm going to put in the labor and really purge my 5 closets. I think that what I've decided is the things that I own me back. Shout out Papa Roach. But I really need to make room because I'm paralyzed by just having too much.
I already got 2 fucking garbage bags full in this storage unit that I fucking stole inside of my building. I talked about that. I got a lot more coming. The most expensive thing in my booth will be, if you want to flick up with me, it's going to cost you $10.
Okay.
I kid.
Very sick. Get this man a beer and he'll give you the world. Next up, the Throwing Fits Groms.
Woo!
Chuck, Robby, Sham unfortunately could not
He's out of town.
Here. He's going to be out of town. But Chuck and Robby are purging themselves. Chuck, we all know, he was there last year. He like has hella footwear. Mm-hmm. He has like sneaky good old streetwear.
Absolutely.
I think his Supreme offering was pretty heavy last year.
Yeah.
And then Robby is like he's a fucking bloke, bro. Like, you want some Stony, you want some cheapy, like, this is your guy.
Putting the bloke in bloke core. Yeah, we're super psyched that Robby can bring some jaunts to the table, the metaphorical table, because it is a fucking... Well, there's tables, I guess, in the booth. But, yeah, that should be a good one. I heard maybe Rylan is digging up some samples, maybe some art. Who the fuck knows, dude? But yeah, if you want to fucking, give Chuck a big ol' hug, if you want to give Robby a fucking smooch on the cheek like we are wont to do, you're going to want to pull up on the Groms and ask him how the sausage gets made.
Speaking of how the sausage gets made, Brandon Mahler. More of a behind the scenes guy, but I think that this is ALD's secret weapon. He, I guess we can't say too much. We can't break the ALD Omerta, but he's definitely one of Teddy's fucking shooters. Sorry, Lawrence. I don't know. I know that there's a green light on you now. Definitely one of Teddy's shooters. And this guy, like, Brandon is always dappered up head to toe. He's like a goddamn modern day Oscar Wilde.
Yeah.
But with more gold teeth.
Yeah. The amount of swag that I have stolen, pilfered, fucking lifted from this man, maybe the best dressed guy that we know. High taste level, crazy array of from like vintage hardcore stuff to like, ALD samples to stuff from when he was at Drake's. Like, again,
well, we're not saying he's going to sell ALD samples.
I know.
I don't want to get him fired or anything. But yeah.
Oh, right.
But like,
that's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, this is the guy behind, Drake's resurgence. This is the guy behind like ALD's continued success and relevance. So he's definitely a must visit. I mean, all these guys.
If you see a guy, there's a guy behind that guy, and there's a guy behind that guy, and that guy is Brandon.
Yeah, it's the human caterpillar effect.
Centipede.
Human centipede. Next up, speaking of people that you pilfer your style from, Hugo Mendoza. What is there to say?
King of New York, the mayor.
Well, Raul's the final boss.
Right.
Hugo's the mayor. I mean, as soon as we hit him, he's like, yo, don't even tell me another word. I am absolutely in.
We want to say what he said?
No, not at all. Okay. I will dance around it carefully. From previous jobs, he said that he has a lot of stuff kind of left over from previous work that he's looking to offload because he might not necessarily be wearing that on the daily anymore.
Yeah, as the current brand director of Awake, their first ever brand director, he's making moves with Angelo. They're going fucking crazy. There is stuff that he no longer feels the need to wear, and it will be available. Yeah. And knowing Hugo, price to move as well.
And he brought like he brought a lot of footwear last year, a lot of kind of like rare dead stock sneakers, I think. And yeah, I mean,
just a guy that
some of
like
his jewels.
Yeah, and just a guy that like adapt with that man to dap up the mayor. That's fucking invaluable. It's priceless in its own sense.
Damn, the meat writing's crazy. Okay, next up,
Bro, I'm trying to gas
Luke
Bazaar.
Frazier. Frazier.
Luke Mook.
OG Luke Mook.
The Mookie way.
I mean, the laziest, most successful man we know. He was like, truly. The location is not 100%, but when I told him where it's like 99% going to be, he's like, oh, done. Yeah, of course. Like, oh, I thought it was going to be in Brooklyn. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, it's near me, done. And he's excited. He's like cooking up promo on his own. I think that he told me today that the Throwing Fits bump was like legitimately on his, like affected his bottom line. So he is going to be, I believe, coming correct. He might be one of those guys that's like constantly refreshing the racks. Yeah. Like one in, one out. So he's going to have like suitcases and garbage bags of stuff and just replenishing all day long so that the stragglers at the end of the day hopefully can have access to just as much good stuff as the people at the start of the day.
I love like when we get people like Fantasy and Leisure Santa and Luke from Luke's NYC in the Bazaar, you kind of have like a pop-up vibe because all these dudes have locations, but like you might not be able to go from Greenpoint to fucking LES in one day, but now we're bringing everyone under one roof. Under one roof. And if you're familiar with any of these guys' game, you know the kind of shit they bring to the table, and Luke's gonna have everything from fucking Chrome to Prada to fucking Preem to Drees. Like he's that guy, and definitely brings, I think, a certain type of je ne sais quoi to the Bazaar that we were missing last year. So I'm super
just a great, I mean, like all these people, I think what I'm realizing as we're going through these names and like legitimately putting them out there is that I just want to like hang out with all these guys. And
these
this is
boys.
I think this is like the whole
this is fellas only.
Well, this is the intangibleness of like the Bazaar, which is like it's just a great place to hang out.
Yeah.
like last year, like we wanted to keep it going, but it's like no, like we had to get out of here.
Yeah,
we're kicking you out.
The clock is running out. It's about to strike midnight, and all of these Johns are about to turn into fucking beers. The boys are absolutely back in town on the 16th, and all these fellas, like again, whether you come with a ton of money in your pocket or you're just gonna tap into that allotment from Cash App, which we will be revealing on the 7th, like there's gonna be great conversation, great linking, and great building across all of the booths at the Throwing Fits Friends and Family Bazaar, bankrolled by Cash App. Keep it going, Jim. We're not done.
We ain't done yet. I ain't going nowhere. Alex Delaney,
Woo!
You know him for the food. You know him for holding bottles of wine like this and taking a photo with his iPhone 6, which is insane that like his livelihood
finally.
His livelihood hinges on a fucking piece of technology from 2011. Sneaky menswear legend.
Yeah. Got great taste when it comes to the booze and the food, and actually helped us fucking link with some amazing food vendors. So shout out Delaney. And even beer, dude. He might be the OG Connect to Ebbs, if I recall. Patient Brewer Zero. I don't know.
Whatever.
Either way,
doesn't matter.
The point is tastefulness with drinks and food, but also fucking Johns. I already know there's going to be some polo sport coats. There's going to be some loafers. There's going to be some tasty, delicious, very coppable menswear at that boy's booth.
Yeah, gabagool, but for your shoulders, because he is an eBay addict. He also has problems probably with, John's addiction. That we're just helping him out here.
I think all these guys do, and hopefully you do too, because we're just about to enable the fuck out of you.
Ooh, this next one. Well, really everyone.
Ooh,
these are all my favorite children. Sean Crawford.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Which, again, OG obviously has like done so much work with like Supreme and is just like usually preamed out head to toe, leaning him more into his own thing. But he is definitely, again, another man that all we do is target recent fathers that are now broke or realize how broke they are relative to like what they need to pay for their kids to raise them in New York City.
Yeah.
And also just like need the space in their cribs.
The best kind of seller, a distressed kind.
Exactly. So Sean I haven't talked to him too much about it. He was an early, like when we locked in the people from last year and they're like, all right, how do we expand? Sean Crawford was an early white whale. And I was like, so now that he's been locked in, I haven't really talked to him that much. Yeah. But I know that he is going to come heavy.
I hope he brings some fucking rugs, dude. I would love to get a little cheeky tie-dye devil and throw that in the fucking bathroom, dude. Woo! You already know.
Piss on the devil?
No. Just like a little when you step out of the shower.
Right,
a little mat.
A bath mat.
A bath mat.
Do you not have a bath mat now?
No, I do, but it's not as cool as Sean Crawford's.
Okay. Yeah, you need a new bath mat. Next up, another legend who, again, was like when we were thinking about who we needed to expand to, this was an immediate, it's like, this is not a want, this is a need. Bradley Carbone.
Oh, come on now.
Who's been at Complex, back when Complex was good. He was the co-founder of Sneeze Mag. He's been at Adidas. He's doing his own thing. He's like involved with like all your favorite brands right now.
Born and raised.
He's heavily involved in that. So like he again is another person that has amassed a collection where I think he just thinks that it's time to purge. It's time to put these unloved, unused Johns into better homes.
Yeah, he's the liaison lord. He's worked with like every fucking sick brand. He's been around forever. His OG status has been cemented beyond fucking reproach, and I'm super psyched to see like what's his sneaker spread going to be. What kind of tees is he going to be offloading for fucking cheap? How rare and how deep are we getting into the annals of streetwear history? Find out on September 16th in Bradley Carbone's booth.
We're getting deep in those annals. Shout out No Leaded Dirtbags Butt Plug. Okay, and last but not least, full circle moment for Throwing Fits, because our first ever guest on the previous podcast endeavor that shall not be named, Failing Upwards.
Well, when it was at Barstool.
When it was at Barstool. Right. Brandon Jenks Jenkins,
Woo!
who again has been doing this for so long. Yeah. Is obviously like music is his forte, but I think John's the close second. We admire his fits, in person from afar.
A beautiful man.
He was already going through his story and was like he's been purging for weeks now.
Yeah,
he's like you. He's been purging for a minute.
We fucking hollered at this man, and and he was just already hitting stories, and Chuck was like, wait, did you guys reach out to Jinx? We're like, why? He's like, oh, he's already fucking like polling people on IG stories about what he should and shouldn't bring.
Yeah.
It's that's gonna be his shit's gonna be a fucking movie, dude. Like the stuff that he was throwing up, like that's again just like the rarest of the rare. And a dude that, like you said, is known for music and hosting and podcasting and DJing, like just the sneakiest, most swagged out dude that we've known for years now. And it's awesome to bring him back in the fold. He's definitely like a deep cut audience favorite. So just another guy that will probably make me feel bad about myself because more people will be asking him for pictures than me.
Right. He is a lot more attractive than us. In summation, the murderer's row of vendors and sellers at the Throwing Fits Friends and Family Bazaar, bankroll by Cash App. Just going to run through them real quick. John Caramonica, Fantasy Explosion, Nolita Dirtbag, Intramural Shop, Leja Santa, Chad Senzel, Mildred Vintage, Despot, Josh Peskowitz, James Harris, Lawrence Schlossman, The Throwing Fits Groms, Brandon Mahler, Hugo Mendoza, Luke Frazier, Alex Delaney, Sean Crawford, Bradley Carbone, Brandon Jinx Jenkins. Those are just the sellers. Running back the perks one more time for you guys. We're gonna tell you how to unlock these perks on September 7th, but we partnered up with Cash App so that we're gonna provide you on September 7th with a way to unlock how to get some spending money to blow at the bazaar, how to get early access into the sale to shop ahead of the barbaric hordes that are storming the gates.
Masses unwashed.
Skip the line privileges. So again, when those barbaric hordes are storming the gates, you can just like, it's TSA pre-check.
Life in the fast lane.
Huge discounts on food, free merch, and a chance to attend the sale even if you don't reside in New York City. Learn how to unlock those on September 7th.
From Grail Gods to Hoarder Homies to Menswear Maniacs to Vintage Vikings to fucking lowly retired professional podcasters. We got them all. It's bigger. It's better. It's back. And it's bankrolled by Cash App.
This just in. Cash talk over. Time to send it back to the internal AMA with the Fab Five.
And we're back.
That was so fast.
That's your job.
In real time.
Too fast?
Too furious.
Nice. Calm the fuck up, bro. Let's fucking go, dude. I love this shit.
That's a driving bar.
So
Drive. Driver. Another lap around the block.
all right, so basically the Zoom didn't
Driving Miss Fadesy.
So basically the Zoom didn't read the card, so we did 15 or 20
More.
and now we're running it back. So instead of belaboring y'all motherfuckers and ourselves mainly with another fit check, we're gonna do something different.
Honestly, that was the greatest fit check of all time. Everyone got the best jokes I've ever heard.
Well, I was gonna say what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a combination fit check and bit check off the dome.
Combination.
Whoa! Everybody gets to just ID one thing that you are wearing, and then you get to say your favorite joke that was lost to history, lost to the annals of history. We'll start with Chuck.
I'm wearing contacts now.
Right.
Yeah.
You got contacts.
How long?
Contacts. How long?
Have you been wearing them?
You're already not following.
About
the
a
rules.
week.
No, it's fine.
Okay, sorry.
We can riff.
Yeah, sure.
A week.
Are you used to that? Like when you wake up and you put them in and you're just able to walk out without fucking glasses on your face, like it's life changing, right?
Well, for like 5 days, I was like sweating and crying in my bathroom trying to like get them into my eyes.
We've all been there.
Now I can get them in like 1 to 2 tries.
Okay. Just wash your hands before. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
Third time's a charm, Chuckles.
When the person was showing me how to do it, they had hand sanitizer, and it burned.
Oh.
And my eye was like crying.
Did you get drunk?
She was like, "Do you have any allergies or anything?" Like, well, I don't know what's happening. Like, this has never happened before.
No, I'm allergic to hand sanitizer being put on my eyeball,
There's
bitch.
alcohol
Also,
bias.
because I know you
I
wear
don't know if it was
dailies,
a woman.
my piece of advice to you as you enter your 30s,
Mm-hmm.
I guess this comes with the first question, is make sure that you have
Driving, pump the brakes. Driving.
make sure you have extra
the
pairs, emergency pairs, like in like the tote bag you always bring out. Like maybe as you're entering this phase of your life, like bring an extra pair with you as you go out. Because losing a contact is the fucking worst. Robbie knows.
Have you fallen asleep in them yet?
No, I have not fallen asleep in them yet.
That's when you know. That's when you know it's been a fucking night, bro. You wake up and you can't see shit.
And
Your eyes are just crusted over like you're in Dune.
because you have contacts now,
Mm-hmm.
we can buy as many shades as our hearts desire.
Yeah,
Is that where we're gonna go?
The Shades budget is it's up this year.
What are these right now?
These
nice.
are brain dead.
They're fire.
Yeah, I only wear brain dead glasses.
You look so good. You inspired me to also
Only
wear
brain dead on the
shades.
brain.
All right, what are you drinking?
Some very nice wine that Sean brought.
What is it called?
Vice versa. Shout out Alphabet City Wine Co.
Yeah.
Jim, what's your one John and one bit that you want to check?
I don't know the bit. The one John that I just got these back from Wazin, the goat tailor. He's Afghani. He's not Indian like you said.
Did I ever say that?
Yeah, we talked about it on pod one time. Maiden name, Big Flowy Navy Pleated Trow. I love these guys. Love maiden name. You're a fan of their shirting. Like they're like unisex Western.
I put it in many a dumper.
Yeah?
By
Have
many,
you-
I
have
think
you
just
copped?
one. No, I can't afford it.
I know. It's expensive, but shout out Robby, like it does go on sale at Essence. Shout out Jesse, he's helping them. But
Shout out David.
David and Alex are like the big brains behind it. It is honestly, I think, like if you're sleeping on this brand, you're fucking the fuck up. Their store's on Orchard. It's very beautiful. They do a lot of homemade house objects, like I have the jewelries and stuff. But the trousers, fucking love these. Really lightweight wool. I can wear
They're
them in the summer.
gorgeous.
They're nice. Thank you.
Wait, you got them tailored?
Little
like
hem,
the,
little hemski.
Yeah. Okay.
Little Chris Hemsworth.
Did they come unfinished?
I don't remember. They were just like long. Like they were how trousers from your hashtag men's wear day come, where it's like 38-inch inseam or whatever.
Hell yeah, bro.
And then Wazzy and the goat was like snip snip
Shout out
snip snip.
Shout out my.
That's my favorite bit. That was
Shout out
lost
my-
to the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Well, everyone missed the group making fun of the Threadies in person, though.
Ugh.
Chef did say they look better in person.
I said they look better in person.
Thank you. And then I
But-
did,
they do.
And then I did
Versus relative to online,
Relative
which you
to
said
the
looked like
online
fucking
pictures-
dog shit.
I didn't say fucking dog shit, but I
Just dog shit.
They didn't look that good. I won't lie to you.
I mean, I would hope you don't lie to me. I want you to be. Honesty is the best policy.
Never
Can
would.
you? How about this is my repeat bit? Can you just pull them up for the people at home?
Yeah,
that
sure,
paid
sure,
For
sure.
the
They gotta-
$10 because
hold on,
these
let me-
pulled up. It's like when a
Here's
dude like
to you, Mrs. Schlossman.
when a dude like unfurls his foreskin or yanks it up. Oh my god! Careful now.
You almost hit the record button with your.
Lederhosen for the Ubermensch.
It's some Patty Mayo ass shit. These look crazy, bro.
Should I wear them this
No,
way?
take them down. Take them down.
Look like
Honestly,
a striker.
thanks for the Catholic. You're welcome. Okay, I guess my shout out will be the Brute Archive mesh shirt, which is very slutty. You wanted to know if slutty Johns are on the up and up or on the downy down.
That's not my question. It's the meshy see-through shirts.
Yeah.
Is this like one of the last summers where I think we're going to see a proliferation of them? Because I think that they have had their shining moment in the sun.
Truly,
That's all.
and they're easy to get a shining moment in the sun because there's a lot
they
of
look
fucking
great.
holes for the sun to shine through. Areola's out for the fucking fellas. Yeah.
Yo, if this episode gets 200 likes, Lawrence will wear this shirt with nothing underneath and sit in the sun for 2 hours and get a checkerboard tan on his titties.
I will say what I do love about the shirt, and I have worn it without a pleaser underneath, is that the pockets cover my terrible nipples. So.
Do you have terrible nipples?
Yeah, dude.
Areola is a beautiful name for a baby girl.
Truly.
That's the Little Mermaid, right?
Oh, my bit was, and step on it! For you driving. Just wanted to.
Thank you.
Get right. Driver.
Right. Well, that was. I mean, do you think people got the Uber Mensch pun? Because
No.
I didn't get that.
It's Nietzsche.
And he's the fucking big brain here.
That's not true.
Come on.
I wonder
You're the John Draper of the group.
who do you think has the highest IQ of the Fab Five?
Oh.
Chuck.
Robbie.
Absolutely not.
I'm putting money on Robbie.
But Robbie's hobby is killing his brain.
My SAT
Robbie's hobby.
my SAT scores were very average.
What did you get?
I just remember combined 3. I got like
Combination.
15-50, and I was like, this is good enough
Out
for
of 3?
Michigan State.
Damn.
I mean,
Bro, he did better with 2.
I'm
insane.
not a genius.
No,
But you're
Late bloomer.
you're not a test taker. You're not a test man.
Yeah, I grew up in
You're off
Lancaster,
camera right
Pennsylvania. We didn't.
Yeah, but you made it from Lancaster to the Rotten Apple. Who
Yeah.
else can say they did that? No one.
you did
Sure.
get an A in butter churning class though.
Yeah.
Because of all the beating
ever-
off that you.
Do you ever
get
fuck
it?
an Amish girl?
No, they're very segregated from.
I know giving an Amish girl
society.
back strokes must smell crazy.
Yeah, like butter.
That's churning butter is giving strokes to a fucking Amish girl. honestly.
exactly.
Wow.
I eat.
Woo!
All right, so that's your John.
What was
Simone
my? I'm trying to
Modelo.
think. Did I have a bit? Oh, the bit was Robby pulled out the Zins, and the Zinergy was crazy.
Right.
And now
Zin
I
cells
think
ignite.
I need another one, buddy.
Chef?
The John that I'll shout out is the shoes, I guess, because you guys had a pretty good reaction to that.
Oppentur.
The Oppentur.
Well, we had a good reaction because you said you wore the.
I had the shoes on my shoes.
This man said,
On
I
my
came through with
shoes.
the Arpenter pair boots on my shoes.
On my
And
feet.
that would imply that you wore 2 pairs of shoes.
I guess that's my bit too. And I don't know.
I'm sorry for stealing your bit.
Yeah, that's okay. But yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Are they buckled? Are they buckle boys?
Nah. They
Are they
look
dusty
like
blue? Describe your shoes to
They're
me.
brown. They're brown. They look
Brown
like
shoes.
they look like
I love doing these.
You're a
They're
copywriter.
so fucking stupid, dude.
oh my god.
You're a copywriter. Paint a picture.
I'm not a copywriter. What the hell?
You're a Dexter.
He said shoes on my shoes. He's not a copywriter.
You're a strategy guy.
I'm not a words guy.
What do you do?
I am a strategy. I'm
Yeah.
a strategy guy. Yes.
Hell yeah.
So the strategy is
Strategy. Ba ba ba.
the strategy is we're wearing 2 pairs of shoes.
strategy. Or,
Strategy.
uh,
What else? So what are we doing right now? What's happening?
I don't know.
And what was your favorite bit?
Oh yeah. Do you have a bit?
No. I don't think I made a single joke that time.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
the
fair.
one- yeah.
Robbie?
Robbie.
Favorite John?
Well,
I'm gonna,
you gotta comment. Just comment.
I'm gonna re-shout out. I already forgot his name, but the entire world pants. He's a big cook for
Scott
a bit.
Sternberg.
I would like him to do another brand.
Man's a
He's
brick
insane.
factory, bro.
I mean, financially, but not aesthetically.
No,
So,
sure.
We'll leave
Sure.
yeah, the
He does make solid color clothes.
yeah, it's
Nice.
yeah.
God
Solid
sakes.
color clothes.
Okay.
I made a bit about those who were early and those who were late on MF Pen, and we'll leave it at that.
Sheesh.
You
I
can
mean,
mix
you might as
the
well
lines.
say.
But
I
MF
can't.
Pen.
I
MF Pen.
Blah, 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 blah.
I just thought you were being Asian.
Beanie
racist
Bass
towards
Brecken.
Asians. All right.
No.
Yo, you know what I saw today that's crazy? So on the Lululemon Wikipedia page, there's a
Why
section.
are you on there?
No, I saw it on. I was a meme that I saw, or
Okay.
someone had clipped it out, or a screen cap it. The guy who founded Lululemon literally said,
Oh, he's a monster.
"Yeah, he's like, I wanted to add as many L's as possible. Sorry, the Zen is sneaking up on me. He said I want to add as many L's as possible for Asian customers to fuck up purposely.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's like the new. He's like what the CEO Abercrombie guy when he was like
Jeffries.
relaying his face into like becoming
The Elephant Man?
the guy from
Crimes of the
Goonies, like the
Future
monster
guys.
from Goonies. He is basically like Sloth. That he's like the Lululemon guy is like the next evolution stage of that dude. Like he anamorphs into that guy.
Okay.
He's a piece of shit.
Yes, like, oh, I wasn't aware because like who gives a fuck about?
Well, he's from Vancouver.
Actually, I was actually about to do it.
He's from Vancouver, so he like what?
So
Are you gonna ask me to do something in an Asian accent, Lawrence?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, so thank you to everyone at home for bearing with
For
us as
sticking
we
with us.
try to fucking figure this out. We're at 12:30. James, this was
It's
your.
crazy that when Lawrence drives, we just go off the rails. But sorry, what were you saying?
I mean, some people might say it's my best quality.
Going off the rails?
No,
As a railsman?
that I inspire the pod to go to a place that is just absolutely horrendous.
What's crazy is that when you zin, your lisp that only I hear apparently is like even more pronounced.
You don't
You guys
say. You don't say. James, this pod, the format of this pod,
Yes.
was your genius idea.
right.
Can
I
you
guess,
explain what we're doing?
I guess actually my favorite bit was saying that whenever we do an AMA, the questions that are submitted, 85% of them suck a lot of dick. So what we realize is that the dick suckers, we got to remove them from the equation and just do the work ourselves.
You literally
right?
called the audience cocksuckers.
Not the audience. Not the audience. I think that the people that sent the questions were like, yo, like, what are some pants that rhyme with Babe Ruth that you're really fucking with? And it's like, all right,
What are pants?
let's just do the work ourselves, but let's do it in a way where it's all egalitarian. I came up with 2 questions for each person. Chuck did the same, Lawrence did the same, Sean did the same. So, and then we're also, like, even if I ask a question to Chuck, like, we're all gonna kind of answer it ourselves.
Right. It's an internal AMA.
Internal
24,
AMA.
24 questions. Shout out 50 Cent.
So I'm up first.
Yeah.
You put this together. I think you just put this. How do you figure this out? How do you space out the questions?
It was actually harder than it seems because I'm trying to well, it needs to be fair and balanced with the amount that people talk in a certain order. Oh God, you too. Oh my. Every time we do a Fab Five, James' only request is I must sit next to Chuck because all you want to do is just rile up this fucking child.
Listen, I'm in a weird place in life. I just need Chuck. Chuck's my rock.
I'm sorry.
Chuck is your rock, and Chuck passes the rock.
My question for Chuck, and I think all my questions are going to be reflective of the fact that I'm in a weird place in life. Chuck.
We're in Greenpoint.
James asks Chuck.
This rules.
We're in your beautiful apartment.
You don't need to say that. Just ask it.
Beautiful?
It's a beautiful apartment.
Thank you, bro.
It is.
Appreciate that.
We're not doing a table read, just
James asks Chuck, pontifically. Does that work? Chuck, as you enter your 30s, you're 29, right?
Yeah.
As you enter your 30s, how do you find happiness and peace at this age, especially compared to how you found happiness and peace throughout your 20s?
Well, because I've been blessed with so many people like you, like Lawrence, like Sean, like Robby, like everyone else. Because I've been privileged to be put in a situation where I've found professional success, I've sort of shifted my energy to...
As a Nepo homie.
Yeah.
Alright, sure.
I'm just focused on
yeah.
No, it's fine.
Just focusing on my connections with the people I love, like my mom and my girlfriend Lily, and
Is your mom are you gonna get your mom a job in sneakers?
and you guys, and I'm just trying to be a better son, life partner,
Love it.
Grom.
No, you're already. Well, there's no best because best is binary. You're either best or you're not best, but you are top 3 Groms.
Yeah, at least. I would say at least for sure. But you're gonna try to copy her own crib? Get her a crib?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, maybe we'll start with
So is it
Cool.
Is it that you're trying to pay it for as you've secured your place in life? You're all right, let me actually make sure the people that I love are also good, or how can I help them out?
Yeah, but I think it's more specific than that. It's for my mom, it's just calling her more and connecting with her more, and for Lily, it's just putting my shorts away.
I thought you called your mom every day.
Creative director shorts.
When the pandemic happened, I was calling her less, but it's becoming more of a every day, every other day type.
Oh, that was a good bit. The Jounds come pre-blown.
Oh yeah.
That was bit weird.
Fuck!
Let's reference a bit we're never going to talk about. Has your mom ever come to New York to visit?
She hasn't. Yeah.
Really?
She's talked about it. And I think she wants to, but she works in the school system.
Dude,
so.
should we?
You're not gonna have my mom on the pod.
No, not have her on the pod. But could we start a
$30,000 a
GoFundMe
month on
or the
Patreon.
Patreon goal? Yeah, to fly your mom out.
Good for the new collective bargaining agreement.
Yeah.
Your mom, it's a Bushwick.
Mom, this is Bernie's. James is the mayor.
Yeah. Hello, Mrs.
The
Chuck.
burger is to die for.
Oh, lickety-split!
We drove here.
You gotta do lickety-split.
Yeah, I'll speak with it throughout the
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Chuck... This is a great question, James, because Chuck is a perfect example, I think, of how you moved to New York as a young go-hard, right?
With $1 and a dream.
A chore code and a dream. Nary $1 to his name. And you're hustling and you're chasing bags. And that is self-discovery, self-improvement, whereas your 30s, that's self-reflection.
Self-knowing. Self-improvement.
I think it's insane that I met you guys when you guys were my age.
I don't believe that because that
it's
makes, you know how old,
true,
but you know how old that makes us feel, and proves how old we are.
I'm sorry, but
I remember we met up in South Second, and you're like, yeah, because you were at Grilled at that point, and I think I was at Silicon Snapchat, I don't know. We met up, and you're like, yeah, I went to get a coffee, and it was $4.
And now it's just like $5.
It's like $7.
yeah.
I gotta get that Arrow and Cactus Plant smoothie.
Chuck is not a greedy person. You need money to live, and you want money to support your moms, support your girl, even though with your girl 2-way street. Wait, does Lily make more money than you?
We make the same amount.
Exactly.
Exact same.
Yeah.
Who gets taxed harder?
I'm sorry?
Who gets taxed harder?
They're both.
I'm not.
They make the same amount of
What are
money.
you talking
Make
about?
the
They
same.
both get taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Who's
Yeah.
your accountant?
My accountant?
Yeah.
I do it myself.
You're a
Okay, so-
TurboTax shorty.
so you get taxed more than she does.
Yeah.
I'd get taxed more than this guy, which is
Yeah.
a disaster.
Chuck CPA.
It's a terrible situation I'm really dealing with.
Well, Chuck, I think that I don't
Which
know. I'm
doesn't make
excited.
sense. I'm married. What the fuck?
I'm excited for you to enter your 30s because I think that it is a decade where
Did you
you
claim this as a sorry?
are more familiar with like who you are, and like what you want and what you need, and you're able to like just do that, and, like kind of filter out the bullshit where you've spent your 20s kind of like running around throwing spaghetti at the wall, being like, oh, like maybe I fuck with this. Nah, it turns out I don't. So also this is coming from a guy that's addicted to clothing, so maybe don't pay attention to what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's a new
Most
era.
other
No
things.
fitted cap.
Huh?
It's a new era.
Oh,
No fitted
Oh, no fitting cap. Sheesh, keep the sticker on. All right. I think that was a beautiful, poignant way to start. The Zen, I don't know how I can pop with the Zen guy.
You doing lower?
No,
You're supposed to
Going
swallow.
upper.
I'm not even that stupid. All right. My question's for Chef. Let's keep it deep and serious. Chef, what is
Yeah.
your absolute favorite song to dance to?
Sheesh. Listen, I love dancing.
Rashish.
Okay. Okay.
You love it.
Lickety-split.
I do love dancing, especially this has been a big wedding year for me. This is like everybody has a year.
Congrats,
in their
bro!
life Where you
Oh.
you go to like
Congrats to the homies.
it's like a waterfall
of course.
of like weddings. So one thing I realized is that it is pretty fun to get fucked up and dance. I think my absolute favorite song to dance
Yeah,
to,
seconded.
number one.
dude, that's fucking hard. I would have to go.
Yeah. That's why I asked it.
Don't Cancel Me. Baby Be Mine by Michael Jackson.
How do we cancel you? Michael Jackson is
Michael Jackson. I like him for who he is as a person.
We have the same taste in women.
I respect the politics.
We have the same taste in children.
He seems like a really cool.
That's your number one to dance to?
That song.
Is that going off at wedding? Like, is anyone playing that at weddings though?
I've heard it at a few that I've been at this year, yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I would say that one. It's like it's impossible not to dance to that.
What's your dance style? Are you like jumping around? Or are you like actually pulling moves off? Are you
no.
nasty with the footwork?
It's just
He's got shoes on his shoes.
Yeah. I bob the neck.
Oh, because you are white underneath.
Yeah,
we learned this
underneath all
in the
this-
erased footage
No.
that you actually are white underneath the hair.
Oh my god, that was my favorite bit. Sick dog. Yeah.
Oh, what was the Margaret Howell bit? Like my bitch dip, was it?
Martin a regular bitch. He's wearing a Margaret Howell shirt,
Yeah.
which we didn't talk about.
Baby Be Mine, Michael Jackson. Check it out.
Do you have a favorite dance song?
Well, I had a
Well, you don't really dance.
False.
You don't dance?
Absolutely fucking false. I had a question that was a draft, which I deleted, which was like, if you could snap your fingers and acquire one life skill outside of like, like being good at
Making
math
money?
or whatever,
Yeah,
making
yeah.
money.
Being
What would it
Asian.
be? And for me, it would be, I wish I could fucking be nice at dancing. Like,
Yeah.
very, very sick, and like, take on any, whatever the new like style is, like fucking pop it and lock and whatever.
Yeah.
And I've had this
You want a Millie Rock like Jay?
I've had this dream where it's like I want to take
That's just
dance
confidence,
lessons.
baby.
I want to take dance lessons, but at this point, like none of my friends are getting married. But I want to take dance lessons
Like
and show up at a
ballroom
wedding,
like
and then
ballroom
I'll
dancing?
no, like hip hop dancing. Show up at a wedding and do a whole fucking like Beyonce routine or whatever.
Oh my god.
Dude,
You're-
sick.
you might be a white woman, dude.
I went to go see Boogie Nights a couple nights ago, and there's that scene where Mark Wahlberg is like doing
come on,
his shit. I was like, that's pretty sick. I would do.
I'm
yeah.
win.
I
Or
would
like Ex Machina, the fucking
Oh, that's a great fucking
Yeah.
dance, fucking choreography.
so
So sure.
lit. Yeah.
Last night I was dancing to Rebel Rebel by Bowie.
ooh.
I was
what were
rocking
you
out,
doing
right?
right before that?
Okay, no comment.
Seeing an artist perform on stage.
Oh yeah, I saw Chappelle.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, and yo, you know what was crazy? Yeah, sidebar.
What's crazy?
This
How many
guy.
cigarettes did he smoke during that entire performance?
No, it's not. It's
Was he
not.
a Rick?
It's not. No. Yo, but this is great. Oh, a couple crazy things. One is that the guy who designed his logo is some famous dude who did a bunch of he did the Run DMC logo, License to Ill logo. So he brings that guy out to thank him because the guy did it on the cheap.
The C in the box
Yes.
was like yeah.
Which is crazy how iconic that's become because it's kind of
so good.
shitty. Oh, I think it's kind of shitty.
Oh no! I mean, it's like it's shitty for like modern logo standards, but like,
Right.
dude, it's
Chappelle's
it's enduring.
point. The Chappelle's point is I didn't need to pay this guy because he just did it. I made it mean something, which is obviously a joke.
Yeah.
But So Chappelle gives
brought him out and said it to his face.
Backhanded.
This is ass.
Yeah. Well, that's how Chappelle does.
Shit sucked, but I instilled some meaning into it.
No, literally.
That's very mean.
So he brings that guy from backstage, and he instead of like, I thought he might like be giving him like money. He's like, give him money.
Money?
Yeah, but he just gave him like a
big
like a
He
chain.
tapped him up.
Gave him like a chain
With the logo, with the shitty logo.
No, just like a seemingly like a diamond chain.
All right, well,
Wait,
this
was
comes
this
out
at-
3 weeks from
Yeah,
now. So.
yeah, last night.
And then also
The special guest was Timberlake,
Oh,
which bro, Timberlake sucked, but Timbaland also came out, and they did Sexy
Tim
Battle.
Battle.
Yo,
that's sick as hell.
Future Sex Love Sounds is a stone cold classic.
Terry
Good
too.
album.
Yeah.
Well, I
Okay.
guess we won't talk about this
Wait.
on last week's Boys Only.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
What?
Oh no. Well, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only so many things that happen.
Right.
Wait, Chuck. So, what's your go-to dance song and go-to dance move? Maybe I just flail. I flail.
I don't know. I just keep it in the shoulders, really. But this whole thing made me think of one time JVL let me DJ at Kinfolk, and I put on Gasolina.
Oh.
And he
Yeah,
texted
those
me.
Labor Day parties.
He
On the white party. Yeah.
He texted me and he was like, "It's 9:30 p.m." Like, I guess that's way too early to play Gasolina.
While you were DJing.
Yes.
I mean,
Not for the heads, man.
Yeah.
Robbie, you dance?
I've got a favorite dance song. It's
It's a Continent Joe.
God, is that? No, it's Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah,
It's
Taylor
actually-
Swift. No,
Sinead O'Connor.
"Baby Give It Up" by Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Big soccer time, big soccer song. Also, a lot of chance going to that.
Really?
That's a lot of to the tune of it. I can I can't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah.
All right.
That and Despache mode.
Despacito.
No, I'm done.
Gazpacho mode?
What song is that?
Tomato soup served
what's-
ice cold.
What's Gazpacho mode?
Yes, sing it.
Luis Suarez, he scores the goals and he plays the Reds, and I just can't seem to get enough. Luis Suarez. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking banger.
Yeah.
All right, Chuck, you're up.
James, you're in New York.
Yeah.
If you were forced to move away, where would you move, and what would you miss most about New York?
Easy answer, Tokyo. Definitely. Or
Asian Sweden.
no.
Asian Stockholm.
No. Tokyo. But
Okay.
what I miss? My
Asian
family. Like my parents. My friends.
Yeah.
Bacon, egg, and cheeses.
Chopped cheeses.
People that speak English. Tokyo is very homogenous. Like there's no. It's all just Japanese people. Because they have a very racist immigration policy. What?
Yeah, obviously Tokyo is mainly Japanese people.
And
Obviously.
what's New York?
A melting pot.
Okay. No, Tokyo has like very strict immigration policies, so it's like it's hard to get in there as a non-Nipponjin. But I think that it is one of the few cities that like matches the energy, matches the ability to just like go out and just like do whatever. Like you can walk out and just not know what you're doing. Like
Can't
enjoy
smoke
your
weed
fucking-
though, right?
I mean, they got like Japanese Rastafaris there.
Rastafari.
Yeah, I think it would have to be Tokyo.
Yeah.
And also, like, I do have family there, so
Hell
that's
yeah.
it.
You wouldn't want to like live
yeah.
in.
Or like Mexico City, maybe.
Ooh.
But
What?
then you got to be part of the fucking American expat like
It's a bad look.
diaspora.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
it's
and they fucking suck.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
terrible. They're ruining the city. From what I
Yeah.
understand.
All right, so maybe not. Okay, yeah, Tokyo.
Nice.
You don't want to become part of the problem. You want to become part of the solution.
Yeah,
which,
we're not part of the problem.
which could be gentrifying Tokyo.
I'm already there, baby.
Beautiful answer.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time.
This is fun.
Me too.
Yeah. This is
Lit.
all the questions were. I feel like we're sincere. You know, like I feel like. Well,
What do you expect as the architect of this episode, like episode part 2? Were you expecting like dumb questions like, yo, like, what pants are you fucking with? Or are you pleasantly surprised
I
like,
got some of that.
damn Chuck? What? You asked what pants we're fucking with?
No.
Lady name, bitch.
I didn't put my questions on the doc. I don't need to.
No, it's fine. I mean, well, we have limited. And you're also leaving.
Yeah.
Robbie is talking not into the mic. You're leaving.
Yeah,
Like
eventually.
expeditiously.
Yeah.
Chef, you're up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, outside of Robby on Instagram and everywhere else, Lawrence, you are my favorite online poster.
Thank you.
Specifically on Twitter, and I just wanted to ask, why don't you tweet anymore? All you do
Great
is
question.
promo for the pod,
Yeah.
which is excellent, but
No, it bricks.
why don't you tweet anymore? Are you on fucking Threads? I haven't logged on that in forever.
Yeah. So I was going crazy on Threads because here I have a problem, right? Oh, many problems.
That's for next week's pod.
I care so
Throwing
much.
Fitch goes to rehab.
Yeah, honestly. That should be the Patreon goal. Fun rehab. I care too much
Damn.
about external perception.
Oh, never mind. What? I thought you just cared too much.
Damn.
What's my biggest weakness?
Yeah, I care. I tweet too much, bro.
I work too hard. I got no work-life balance. What can I say? Okay, so obviously I'm lazy. Obviously I don't smoke as much weed anymore, so like that hurts, right? Just like logistically speaking.
What are the logistics of the pen to tweet pipeline?
What do you mean? Oh, it was
Hit pen, tweet, hit send.
instantaneous.
Nice.
I liked Threads because I felt there was no stakes.
I do miss Wee Larry. I will
Yeah.
say.
I don't know, because I would pot on weed and then I was even more insufferable than I already am.
No, you
No.
are.
Alright, well.
Bring him
Say
back.
less, bro.
Free my guy.
Should I just pot high all the time?
Legalize it. Yeah, do it. Alright, so
yeah.
you stopped smoking weed, you started caring about how you looked, all this shit.
Yeah. All the bullshit. No, dude, I just, if I do a tweet and it doesn't do numbies,
I stop getting retweeted lickety-split.
Doing a tweet.
my liege, this tweet did no numbies.
How quickly do you hit send and then check back to see like what the stats are?
I'll give it 5 minutes.
No, you won't.
No, straight up.
No.
Straight up.
No, you won't.
You know, what do you think? It's
I think it's
instantaneous?
30 seconds.
You should tweet
45
something right
seconds.
now.
Yo, tweet something right.
No.
Yo, can we see your drafts? Can we see your drafts?
Yeah, I'll do
your
yeah,
drafts.
let's do
Yeah.
draft game, draft day. Johnny Manziel. 5 years later, how am I the man still? In the Rick Owens store, running around maniacally yelling blank.
Don't tweet that.
If the horse's guy should be killing anyone, it's his barber.
Tweet that right now. Very top.
Yep.
I clearly watched How to Blow Up a Pipeline and wrote How to Blow Up Your Girl's Line. Oh, yo, this is kind of fire.
Do the horse's tweet.
Yo, this one went viral on Threads.
Horses.
Hit an elf bar. What do I look like, a Keebler elf working in the fucking goddamn fudge factory?
You gotta workshop that one.
They literally gave
Force
Dr.
that
Dre a
very
Black
well.
Grammy. I don't remember what that was about, but I guess they did. Yeah, fuck this shit, dude. I don't.
Do the horse's tweet.
I mean,
You tweeted it? No.
No.
Or you cancel out.
are you kidding me?
Okay.
All right, maybe you shouldn't tweet.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
I
lost his
have
fastball.
bad ideas.
He's lost his fastball.
No.
He's got the yips.
On Threads,
And me and Chef, when we're in Japan, we got the nips.
Well,
I
mean, you can, but like, should you?
Yeah, I'll tweet it.
Do it right now.
No. So why don't you tweet? Is it that you started seeing a decline in numbers as you became like a podcast guy that was like, hey, check out my pod, and that like was too much for you to keep it going?
You know, like the 3 jobs to do for this pod. One is the reporting, right, for Cash App.
Yeah.
The ads. Can I say that?
Yeah, but reel it in.
Okay. So I look at the numbers, right? And because you tweet more, you get more impressions. That's how it works, right?
Robbie?
I think that checks out.
That's the algo. I mean, that's fucking die worker. And now that I have stopped tweeting and only do pod promo, I'm getting no eyes on this shit, bro. So now I'm so behind the
You
eight
got
ball.
the yips, bro. You're Chuck Knobloch in 06, 07.
Listen, let me leave it at this. Let's move on.
The big brain is still there. I see it on Letterboxd every damn day.
I think it might be. It's like a muscle, bro. It's a bit atrophied. I think I should just start smoking weed again.
Yeah,
100%.
agreed.
Thank you for the kind words. I love you and I appreciate you.
I love
and,
you.
There's
Here's
no
your
one
tweets.
that I'd want to hear from in terms of being their favorite poster than this fucking genius over here.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Which dovetails perfectly into the next question.
Let's go, baby.
James asks Chef, as
You
an adsman, what are the latest ways corpo vampire squids are trying to integrate themselves into actual culture in ways that you do like and you don't like?
This is a very difficult question that I
Because
feel
you'll
like,
be at like an activation, but yo, it's actually kind of sick that they like did this.
yeah, like when I did the on
That was you.
I didn't do that, but like
He
when
went to-
I was there,
Yeah.
that was the first like activation that I'd ever participated in, and I was like, "Whoa,
Wait, really?
This is actually like
Your
for
first
real. Like,
acting?
I played on court for like in the morning session. I went to the party later. I was like,
That's
wow,
what
they got me. 'Cause
Did you know Roger was going to be there? Because that was the rumor. all
yeah,
along.
I did know. So it was
Who
like
invited you, by the way?
Langston. Shout out.
Did you know
LT.
that? Did you know what time he
And
was
his
going to be
friend
on?
Audrey.
Did you know what time he was
yes.
going to be on?
Yeah.
So did you schedule the court time for when he was going to be on, or were you just trying to be there?
No, we went in the morning. Because I unfortunately I'm
Risky.
a what'd you say a corp
admin.
of vampire squids.
No, I didn't call you that.
So I know, but I had work, so I was like, fuck, I don't know if I could be there in the afternoon when he's gonna be there. But I did know that he was gonna be at the party too, so I was like, all right, I'll just go to the
You had
party.
to clock
later.
into the corporal vampire squid
Because like
factory.
I'm like, yo, like they're gonna show up. He's not gonna be playing at 100%, you know, like for this appearance. He's collecting a check.
It's his version of a walkthrough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I'll go to the party
Stroke
later.
through.
That'll be way cooler. But I mean, this question, I think there's no. When you say actual culture, there's like no like monoculture anymore. So it's like really
Sure.
difficult for a brand that's like whose like sole goal is to sell to as many people as possible. It's impossible to do that in a way that feels cool.
Wait, isn't that monoculture? Isn't that actually the monoculture? Like, isn't that the reverse of what you're saying?
What do you mean?
Culture is just one thing. Like you've talked about this before. Like it's just
No.
Travis Scott and fucking.
I mean,
That's mainstream. Like
Yeah.
that's like McDonald's X Palace.
What's
Yeah.
monoculture?
Hell yeah.
Monoculture is like the hype beast with the dominant archetype of like
Yeah.
the 2010s.
Like back in the day, the
Rossi
goal-
was like
yeah.
the dominant girly, was streetwear for girls.
Back in the day, the goal for a brand was to like get a complex headline or like fucking whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's like
You're
that's like-
welcome.
Yeah, that doesn't matter anymore. Like nobody
never
fucking
did.
cares. The only
It never
yeah,
did.
if something is cool, it's getting shared in a group chat or like in the fucking DMs or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's really difficult for a brand to do that in a way that feels authentic unless they're giving
You're fucking
ownership.
agriculture, bro.
Unless you're giving ownership to the people that they want to reach or just people in general. And I think the best way to do that is to work with people that that the audience that you're trying to reach that care about. So for example, it's like Federer owns a percentage of that of that company. He has influence. He's influenced what the product looks like. He's influenced how the brand sounds. But you know all of their shit, and that's like, and then him coming and doing this thing at Fort Greene on Wednesday. That's like getting people who used to see On as like some like fucking Silicon Valley ass like you know whatever brand. I'm like, okay, now they're in the consideration set. I will
Still
say
sucks, but
they
I
gave
had a
us
fun time on Wednesday.
they gave us all shoes and not great, but
Wait,
but
is
still.
it
Cloud Monsters?
Yeah, the Cloud Monsters are fire. Let's take
No,
them.
it's like a new like Federer shoe.
The Rogers.
Yeah, the
Are
Rogers.
they garbage?
They're just not used. They're not what I'm used to playing in. But
Oh,
I do think that like McDonald's though is doing it really well. I think.
Really? Well,
I
guess it depends how you define it.
from the ad side, that's like the biggest brand in the world almost.
Yeah,
you know?
Hold on, Robby has a point.
And they're
He's got a mic, he's got a
executing.
mic.
They're executing in a way with a very consistent idea, right? Like we're making stuff that we know people care about, like the fucking like this new like
The
movie,
BST.
like the new like as featured in meal or whatever, you know. Like McDonald's like owns a place in all of these different like cultural verticals and places that speak to so many different audiences because of like what it is, and they're not trying to project themselves onto those audiences. They're like. Here's where
do the work.
Here's where we've already shown up in these places that you care about, you know, because of like people like you who like saw value in our brand. So not a lot of people do that really well. Not a lot of people can do that really well. I will say I really like what Asics is doing with Bandit running right now in Brooklyn. I think that again it's like a mutual partnership in that like Bandit has more open access to like what they're doing as a company.
So is it, besides like McDonald's and Nike and fucking On Running, like the biggest brands in the world,
Yeah.
is it also just brands being like, hey, like here's a early somebody with juice, we're just gonna give you a bunch of money to make something cool happen.
I think
like here we go, and we just want to be associated with it.
Exactly. It's like you got to show people you care by like letting them shape your fucking product or experience in some way. That's why like when any other brand did like the fucking celebrity meal, like fucking Popeyes did the damn Megan Thee Stallion. Like it just doesn't hit the same because it's like that's like this is like
I need that scissor meal.
I have a quick 2 cents here as a I think that like in the past 10 years, the idea of like selling out, the idea of like selling
Chef
out,
Modelo, please.
Like,
Chuck Modelo.
If you think like 10, 15 years ago, the idea of like selling out as like a creator, like an artist, whatever, was seen as like the worst thing that you could do. Like,
Eddie Vedder would drop kick your ass, bro.
But like that has totally shifted within the past like maybe 5 to 10 years, where it's like get the bag and like do that. But I think we've now reached the point where it's kind of like jumped the shark. Where I think that.
Yeah.
I think selling out has been seen as like a cool thing for like the past like 5 years, where brands are just like, yeah, we're just gonna give you a bunch.
The
of
only content I like is
out.
People Spawn Con, where it's like, yo, get the bag.
But I think we're starting to shift reverse, where I think the pendulum needs to swing back the other way, where not selling out is a little bit cooler now, because I think it's swung too far with like TikTok creators and like selling out. I mean, you ultimately have to, find a way to make money to like do content or art or whatever. It's just a reality. Art. But I think like it's been so like
art.
It's been art. You think you can make money without art? This is not the Velvet Underground anymore. But like I think it's gone too far, where it's like seen as too cool to like sell out. Like you're doing like Chipotle TikToks or whatever. I think the pendulum. I think it's finally starting to swing back, where it's like selling out. I think is no longer cool. I think we're starting to go back, and I don't know where that leaves.
I totally agree. I feel like it's like selling out is only cool when people know who you were before that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And you're not selling out. You're just using your talent with more money and showing people what you can do. With
Also, if you're being selective with your sellout, your sellouts.
Exactly.
If you're just posting like, yo, I love Chipotle, I love McDonald's, I love fucking Burger King, like that.
Those are all good.
Yeah.
But I think
not Burger King.
And also like on the Palace McDonald's thing, like that is clearly like Palace being like cheeky about it, where it's like, we're climbing with McDonald's. It's like kind of like ironic, but I think
Lev loves McDonald's. Like, it makes sense. It's organic. It's real.
Yeah, it's been mentioned in the descriptions.
Who doesn't love McDonald's? I don't think it's organic.
When is this episode
I would
coming
disagree with.
But I would say that them doing an unbranded billboard for like in Times Square with no McDonald's or Palace logo, that's just the damn bullet points.
That's hard, bro.
Like that's
the description.
That's putting money where your mouth is. You know what I mean? Like
so the Corpo Vampire Squids are actually
on top
fucking with them.
I think some of them, like I fuck with McDonald's like heavy. I think that
we all do.
Like they're as a product, but also like their brand team at Wyden and internally, like they know what they're doing.
And what's the flip side of this? The Erewhon cactus plant smoothie.
Yeah, that's stupid.
So stupid.
Yeah, that's dumb.
How's that not the same?
Because it doesn't feel organic and raw. Oh, Robby. Yeah, thank you for making that great point.
We had 20 more minutes of pod.
Do you want to wait and say goodbye at least to the $10 pitcher? Hi, Robby. Have fun with your friend.
Thanks.
And hit us up later.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Wait. Fuck. I had a point to make.
All good. We can move on.
All right, sorry. I didn't mean to drive to the next thing.
No. Yeah. This is great. James was like, this can't be 2.5 hours. It's going to be 2.5 hours.
42 minutes plus the 30 minutes that we lost.
My bad. Well, again, maybe not my fault because of the card. Okay, Chuck, can you describe in detail the best movie and food pairing you've had recently, where both the flick and the treats kind of enhance the experience of the other?
This is tough because I feel like movie theater popcorn is so hit or miss.
I even meant like also at home, like as well.
I
pair it up.
Do you have a typical theater order? Is like popcorn Diet Coke or like what is it?
It depends on what time I see the movie. I most often would prefer to just like have dinner after the movie
and talk about it.
You're not trying to have chicken. You're not trying to have chicken tendies while.
Nah. Yo, sometimes I'm at Regal and we're like getting sometimes when we get popcorn, it's so funny to hear people be like, oh yeah, double cheeseburger. It's like, who is ordering? Why are you doing this?
Dude, it's the same with like fucking like Alamo and Nighthawk and stuff. I'm like, yo, you could sit through an hour movie without needing to eat or like 2-hour movie without eating fucking chicken tenders. You know what I mean? Like eat before or eat after.
Yeah, I used to be anti-Alamo because I didn't like I don't like hearing people chew.
Oh yeah.
I'm so out on it.
I mean, that's true across every theater where it's like always popcorn and candy, but then like at Alamo, you're like, oh, I'm actually eating this fucking, fried chicken tender salad. I don't need to hear that, bro.
It's kind of like eating if you got like a gummy and you ate it on
it's a great bit from last time that we're gonna. Yep. Okay.
This is this is obnoxious.
So what do? You do popcorn. Let's say it's a 5 p.m. Saturday showing. What are we doing?
Maybe like a little popcorn and then
small.
Yeah, and then like go to dinner afterwards. Okay.
And talk about what you just saw.
Yes, that's the move in my opinion.
And you hit ops after.
I was more like
Decades is my new spot.
Ooh, how was it?
It's so good.
What's the
I went
there?
last night with Ramos.
Ciao, Chris.
He saw Dave Chappelle, by the way, not at the show, but just like out and about.
At the spot
in Ridgewood,
somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. But Decades.
Just on a fucking city bike around Ridgewood.
Yeah, Decades new favorite pizza spot.
What's your order there?
The original with pepperoni. I just like pepperoni.
Delicious.
I will say that sometimes, if I know I'm about to throw on like a classic flick that I love, I will pair it with
Sicario,
I love that
fucking Social Network, fucking.
Love that movie.
Yeah, obviously, classic shit.
should we put on Sicario and just the rest of the pod just us watching Sicario?
On set. Yeah, wow.
No, Jeff, step on it.
Talk About List does that.
Really?
They watch movies and they comment on it in real time. It's
Like
pretty lit.
Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
5,000 or whatever.
It's kind of sick.
What a great job.
My point, and I was just thinking about when I watched The Whale. I went in, bro. I went in with Bonchon. With Bonchon.
Oh, I love
Okay.
Bonchon.
Listen, if
Yeah,
you're at your
absolutely.
apartment, you gotta go off, dude. Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to go fucking
One meal a day. Put on the best flick you can. That's available, hopefully for free. That you don't have to fucking pay for.
Line up 2 more after that.
And then fucking get some delicious food.
So
I just thought
Larry
you might have some pairing that maybe whatever. It's not a big deal.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. All right. Next.
Okay.
What's next?
This is a question that I had for James. I know you've been nice on the courts for a minute now. And we haven't. I think we've only like tangentially played. Like we've played next to each other.
Doubles.
Yeah,
Played doubles.
Yeah, but we've never actually played with each other. But I'm just curious, what are you rocking at the tennis court? Can we get a breakdown of your entire like arsenal? What are you hitting with? What shoes are you wearing? What kind of bag are you rocking to the court?
Okay, I'm a firm.
How do you prepare to get people?
I'm a firm believer in that, like, as a civilian, people that dress up in, like, head-to-toe dry fit, like, yo, I'm rocking the Djokovic racket, I got the fucking, the Fed sneakers, like, you're a fucking idiot. Like,
For real.
that's not gonna improve your game. This actually comes from Brendan Babenzine. I interviewed him when he was launching Noah when I was at Complex. And he's like, yeah, when I run, I wear a flannel shirt. Because what is like a dry fit, like high tech performance fabric going to do for me? Shave off like 0.001 seconds by runtime? I'm not fucking Usain Bolt. And also, like, who cares? I wear flannel, it's cotton, it's breathable. I put my keys here, my phone here. I'm wearing just like a raggedy ass old t-shirt, some Nike or Throwing Fit shorts. I will wear boxer briefs to keep the fucking nuts high and tight.
Thank you.
Adidas sneakers that I got at the store Marty's on like West 50s. It's like an old classic New York tennis store.
Sick.
Only because they're like, this is the only pair of sneakers we have in your size today. And my racket is like, this is the cheapest
Come
racket.
back tomorrow.
They're like,
you never know.
They're like, this is the cheapest racket we have because it's a head racket. There's no professional athlete sponsor for this right now. And because you don't have like Djokovic or whoever like on the packaging,
Sure.
It's cheap. So I was like, all right, I'll take that because it's all the fucking same. Like it's entirely your ability.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm wearing like a
And gear
raggedy
won't make you
t-shirt.
better, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the shoes.
Yeah, right.
So you don't look good or look good.
I still fucking look good, but it's more
Head
just
is
like
a sick name for a brand.
yeah.
Yeah.
This ain't a regular brand.
Blowjob rackets.
I don't know. Like same goes for climbing, where like you show up at the climbing gym and people are like head to toe, like hardcore shit. You're like, bro, there's no chance you're good.
What about Gramici?
Gramici's different because Gramici is like $80 pants, or whatever, and then just like a vintage tee and just like, or whatever t-shirt I was wearing the day before, I'll wear that to the gym.
There it is.
That's it. Guys that show up in like the full dry fit, showing out like a fucking center court warrior. I'm like, yo, I'm a fucking beach. I'm a smoker ass. I'm a fucking ace ass. Lickety-split.
Wait, is that you also then being like, I'm a ringer, or I'm like wearing...
No, not that. It's just like, what am I gonna do? Fucking, I don't know. And then like in terms of like gear, I'll show up in like a plastic bag with like my Nalgene, some balls, a towel, and like my racket just on the handle of my bike.
What do you wear?
When I played?
Yeah.
I literally wear my Hill City 6-inch shorts that they sent us like a long ass time ago.
R.I.P.
I also wear the t-shirt that I was wearing the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
For sneakers, I have like one pair of athletic adjacent sneakers, which are fucking Solomon running shoes. I wear those.
Wait, you play tennis in Solomon's?
Yeah.
Does that work?
It works, yeah.
Okay.
It's fine for me.
There is a dude that works at Adidas Tennis that needs to rebang my line. I was like, yo, I got you and Sean. Like, we're good. You're good, man.
You're good.
Yo, Chef, can you lift this blind?
Yeah.
You see, here you go. But so that's what I wear on the tennis court. It's like guys that show all serious, like they're weekend warrior hardo dads, which is I'd rather just show up in like a.
Some people go crazy. Yeah, no. Cool. Thank you.
Amazing.
All right, Lawrence. My question for you.
I bet somebody got there.
No, it's Chuck.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, and then and then it's me asking you.
This
is going great.
Lawrence.
Yes, Chuck.
You're married.
Yes, I am.
What are your keys to a healthy marriage or / relationship?
I'll be fast. I'll be quick. I won't belabor the point by, talking around this while I think of my answer. Why would I ever do that? That would be I'm a big believer on the record in...
I know what you're going to say. Happy wife, happy life. I'm just kidding.
What's happening? Oh, sweet, a little pigeon, homie. All right,
It's not a pigeon.
She shits my fucking mouth.
Is that a pigeon?
I think so.
What else would it be?
That's a dove.
That's a pigeon. That's not a dove.
Oh my God.
That's a dove. That's a pigeon. That's a dove.
All right, Chuck, I'm a big believer in the love languages, mainly because you need to know what your partner's love language is. Like, my wife's is getting gifts, right? Mine, physical touch. I want my back rubbed. But I will say, all the love languages aside, and shout out Frankie Jonas for letting me know that letting all of us know, the audience at home too, that there was a new one, that new love language just dropped. But the most important thing that I have learned is the ability to understand that it is crucial and very important to also spend time apart. So that you can do your own thing.
Yeah. You should go podcast more often.
That is the key. And that's my answer.
Damn.
Yeah. Can't be fucking breathing down each other's necks all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Sitting a regular bitch.
That's my wife.
We were listening to a song before this where the rapper was like, she's not regular. She gives me, she sucks me off in the morning.
It's Cardi. What are you talking about?
That was Cardi? No, that was Lil Nar.
My bad. All rappers sound the same. No, that was Lil Nar, the skateboarder guy?
Yeah, dude. Lil Nar.
All right. James.
Yo.
As a noted proud, half Asian, half Japanese, half Irish, half black, what's the first thing you would do if you touched down in each country of your origin, respectively, tomorrow?
All right, family stuff aside.
Yes, 100%.
Put that aside. So, Ireland. My family comes from the southwest. It's a bit of a fucking trek to get there, so I guess I would rent a car to drive there.
You said family
stuff aside.
Oh,
I'm gonna run a car.
The Santa Fe of Ireland.
Whatever. Okay, I'll have a fucking
so
pint in Dublin, man.
Does Guinness hit Diffie in...
I've never been to Ireland. I really need to go.
No, I thought you went with your dad and your brother.
No, they went by themselves. I was mutinied. I was stranded.
So the first thing you do is a warm Guinness.
Yeah, I think have a Guinness in Dublin, man. Hit the fucking shippy.
Guinness fucking rules.
We do have some throw gang in Dublin, man.
Yeah.
So I'd see what's good. Dick Sucking Ron was there recently. I hit him up for Rex, although he's there with family and shit. So and he hit up the Discord. He's like, "Yo, who got weed in Dublin town, man?" I don't
check in with the mayor, dude.
I don't think the Prime Minister of Ireland. Actually, that's what I'd do. I'd fucking tweet at the Prime Minister of Ireland, who was this 5'1", shaggy hair ass motherfucker with a giant golden retriever. and I go kick with him. In Japan, I decide like checking with family, like get over jet lag. I go shopping, bro. No, I eat food. I'd go to the fucking Konbini, the 7-Eleven, the Rawson. Combination. And just eat up.
Like an egg salad sandwich?
Slurp up. Nah, I don't fuck with egg salad sandwiches like that.
I thought that's what they were like. They did the best.
Yeah, but they also got the tonkatsu, katsu sando. They got the fucking karaage sando.
So drinking food.
Yeah, chop. Yeah.
And shop. Wait.
And I'd be like, yo, Larry, come over here. So I don't have to wake up at 2 in the morning to pod.
That's fair.
He misses you.
First of all, is there any shopping in Ireland that's fire?
No. I mean, maybe like traditional, like, fisherman sweaters, like the Banshees of Inisherin, like they had, the costume designer was like making shit custom for them. Maybe I fucking bang her line and be like, yo, let me get a fucking knit.
Wait, is this before or after you hit up the Prime Minister and the Golden Retriever?
Before, so I can show up in the fucking fisherman Rolodex to the Prime Minister's office.
Alright, respect. So eat, drink, shop. That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I respect. Well, okay. No doy. Okay, moving on.
Okay, this question is for Chuck. Chuck is the most positive person I've ever met, and so I wanted to see some negative words coming out of Chuck's mouth. What's the worst movie you've seen this year that you would still recommend to people?
So it wasn't. I don't know if it's this. I don't think it was this year, but I saw Michael Bay's Ambulance.
Oh, bro!
It was so bad.
Is that the one with Jake?
Yes.
And he goes crazy in it, bro.
Yeah. It was really bad, but it was just like it was an experience.
Dude, I fell asleep in the theater. It's really fucking bad.
It's really bad, but I think it's still
Pass the Jimmy Nap test.
Yeah, it's
it's got 2 snoozes.
It's worth the peep. I'm not even really.
That was not this year. That was like 2 years ago.
Was it?
Yes, dude.
The whole movie is filmed with drones, dude. It's just a fucking drone fest.
Wait, look it up. What was it?
Oh, I'll look it up.
It was definitely at least 1, maybe 2 years.
Well, not a movie, but
what do you think of Babylon?
I haven't seen it.
I liked it.
I loved it.
I thought it was a really good movie.
It was so good. It is
because of the cocaine.
Because of the cocaine. No, it just felt like that's the cool thing about very old movies. Like old Hollywood is that it's all like the.
It was filmed and made this year.
No, I know, but what they were showing was like when.
Well, yeah, it's a fucking Hollywood dick suck fest where it's like, we used to be the fucking conquerors of the world.
They used to be crazy ass fucking productions,
It wasn't a documentary.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
Chazelle wears his influences on his sleeve, but that movie is insane, wild, stupid, just the dumbest, beautiful bliss.
Stupid.
I loved it.
It was lit. Yeah.
It was incredible. Yo, everything that happens before the credits or before the title card, right? That would be the best short movie of all time.
2022.
Can I see it? Can I say a TV show?
Yeah.
Sure. Lily watched Sex and the City all the way through.
The OG.
Yeah, and then she watched it again. She watched it again with me. Then we started watching it just like that. We caught up. It's so bad. You must watch it. Like I saw a tweet that was like, and just like that got renewed. This is terrible. Thank God it got renewed.
Isn't one of the characters a podcaster?
Yes. Terrible.
Carrie's a podcaster now.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
What the hell?
Is the podcasting that's shown on TV better or worse than the podcasting we're doing right now?
Oh, it's so much worse. It's
terrible. Not because we're setting such a high bar.
It's a low bar. It's a low bar.
Yeah. Okay.
I tried doing the pandemic Sex and the City watch for the first time. I got to 4 episodes. Like this is fun. Oh, I hate this.
Samantha's the goat, but
yeah,
sure.
Is she back? Did they brought her back?
She's back for 2 minutes.
Well, spoiler. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My bad. No, I would say everyone at home, dude, watch Babylon, bro.
Yeah, that movie slaps.
Yo, you know what movie I watched last night, 2 nights ago is Sisu. Have you guys seen this?
I haven't. It's on Plex, but I need to watch it.
Dude, you seen it?
Yeah, bro. It's on my letterbox, bro. It's incredible.
Well, I don't know what
I
that is.
haven't seen it. No.
It's John Wick, but with Nazis. It is fucking
lit.
So can I
You
get
got Charlie because it's
Getting,
fake, so I
getting
can't
added to your
discuss it.
boys' plex was like the best thing that ever happened
The what?
to me.
Oh shit, you're on that shit?
Yeah, I'm on it, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
You added my ass. It's amazing. I'm on it like every day.
Hell yeah,
it's
let's
so
go.
a great.
We're gonna circle back 45 seconds ago to Lawrence's letterbox review of Sisu.
Also, Chef's point, a great thread that I had that could have been a tweet was getting invited to a Plex server is the film bro version of being invited to a fantasy football league.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
All right, here's all my Sisu puns. Daniel Slaneview, Immortal Joe, Finland Tarantino, the glorious bastard. 3.5 stars.
Next question.
All right, you're up.
This one?
Yeah. No, literally the top of the page.
Larry, what is your Mount Rushmore of smells that should be bad, but you actually kind of like? And I have examples if you want me to monologue while you kind of glitch out.
Go off.
For me, it's my balls.
What are your balls smell?
like vinegary, like kind of
Umami.
like there's some sweat.
Why are you motioning?
What the hell? That's how you do
You
it.
don't like your balls smell? You don't like how your balls smell?
No.
It's like full of life. Okay, my balls
Literally,
like the
literally, your balls are full of life, dude. That's how it works, man.
the
It's
backs,
sperm, dude.
the backs of my ears, like where like the lobe meets the cranial. Tonsil stones, you guys get those?
No.
Do you know what they are?
I'm familiar with
Excuse
them.
me?
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Yeah, they're disgusting. You know what I'm talking about?
What's
No.
a tonsil stone?
So your tonsils have, I had to look this up. Your tonsils have like gaps in between like tissues, and like shit will get stuck in there and just like solidify and harden, and then they'll come up into your mouth as like little white spots that like come up like in your snot and your spit. You don't know these?
No,
Okay.
not everyone. By the way, not everyone gets tonsil stones.
Fair.
Yeah.
And low tide. And I think that except for my balls, the through line of this is it's actually very interesting. So in a lot of colognes and a lot of like scents, there's like musk, right? Musk is effectively like a rotting flesh smell.
Sick.
Evolutionarily speaking, we were taught to like be very sensitive to that smell because it means like do not eat that meat, do not go there. Like, it's a danger zone.
Don't go to James' balls.
But
Do not eat that meat. Don't let James teabag you.
No, my balls are not rotting. It's not that. My balls are not low tide. But what's like kind of tantalizing about the danger zone? It's a bit.
All right,
It's a bit naughty. It's a bit sexy, man. So like that's why a lot of colognes put like a musk or a rotting scent in like their shit is like it's a bit taboo. It's a bit tantalizing. It's a bit scintillating.
So
Like when I asked Kyle about making a fragrance for Brain Dead, he was like, the person that he was working with, he was like, all right, come on, like bring out the really stinky shit.
yeah.
Exactly. No, people put like a compound that is just like equals to shit or like rotting flesh in a lot of colognes. It's a whole fucking scientific thing. I'll send you guys the article. So like,
Watch
yes,
our SpawnCon with Hawthorne.
what I'm saying is that like, it's not
Monoculture.
it's not supposed to smell good, but it somehow has it like weird,
Fuck off.
that weird.
Yeah.
That's
Whoa.
Good
What's
sniff.
that?
So
It's like good
It's like
puns.
smelling your own farts.
Smell your own-
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I get what you're saying.
Exactly, dude.
Lickety-split.
I see your balls
Dude.
and I raise you.
Just my balls.
Could I get a Mandela?
Balls.
Yeah.
2, please.
Duck butter.
From your ass? From your gooch.
Balls and ass meeting at the
Oh, so you're going into the subterranean cave system. All right.
How are you just like rubbing it and smelling your fingers? Or what's
I think there's only one.
Sometimes you get away.
There's only one left.
you could have it.
There's only one left. Oh, we're so fucked.
Wait, that can't be right.
That can't be right. Also, this is bad podcasting. All right. Obviously, Sigs, gasoline, dude. There's an 100%. There's an alternate timeline of me where I'm fully Coors Light.
A high octane war pup.
Oh, look at how blue those mountains are.
What a lovely day!
Frosty as hell.
Now that I have a puppy, puppy breath, puppy paws.
Dog paws are they
Fritos.
smell like
Paws.
they smell like
Paws.
like wet Fritos. Yeah.
And then what
great.
else? How many? You asked for 4?
Well,
that's
not Rushmore. I mean, I gave you 4 that you can just like sample from.
No, but I'm telling you, bro. Balls, anus, combination. Duck butter, dude. I'm telling you, bro. But mainly your own. Though, yo.
Mainly your own. What other duck butter are you sniffing?
Well, you know.
Your boy Joey. Your boy Joey. When you're driving in the fucking taking the Lapsky together.
What are you talking about?
We know what I'm talking about.
Oh my god. And then
we know what Chuck knows.
I mean, and then just like I think generally speaking, like some well-aged puss.
Like old pussy?
No, just like
What's the oldest pussy you ever?
sweaty-
What's the oldest pussy you ever tasted?
I'll pass. Chuck, you're up.
Sean, I think it was like a previous AMA or something. We were talking about you potentially being like going into artist management, music biz. So I was wondering, like, is there an artist that you would like to do like the management and strategy for? Like maybe there's an artist that's like they're making good music, but they're fumbling the business bag or some shit. I'll get it up.
Man, I was gonna say fucking Drake.
Oh, you wanted Drake? Damn, deep cut.
Nah, but I mean, like,
You and me both, brother.
I mean, that would be a fucking dream. But somebody that's younger, that would be cool.
OVO Sean, bro.
Lil Nar.
Somebody that's younger, that would be cool to work with or help out. I don't know. I'm just thinking more local right now. I liked the May Rio album that came out this year. I thought that was pretty cool. She seems to have a promising career ahead of her.
Put me on.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, she put out a record called French Bath this year. That's very
French Bath.
Yeah, it's very.
I didn't know the French bathed.
I know.
Speaking of your A&R abilities, Robby sent this from the Great Beyond. He said, "Ask Sean if he stands by the Dare being his goat of the year from last year."
From last year, I stand by that for sure.
Okay.
That text came through at perfect.
I think the last time that we did the Fab Five was Lawrence. Speaking of fucking with the driving, he forgot the football at your crib. Right?
Yeah.
And so like me, you, Robby, Chuck.
I had the duck butter churning, bro.
It was agitated. We were sitting around, and you guys were just like, "Yo, the Dare's like the fucking goat, bro. He's like the fucking Kanye of Times Square."
What I'll say,
Harrison Patrick Smith.
His episode of this podcast was very enjoyable.
Yeah,
he
he's
seemed
the
chill
man.
as hell.
He's the best, bro.
And yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not gonna say he's like the GOAT of like this year, but he was the GOAT of last year in terms of his like rise to prominence. And,
Never late, always
and
early.
he's still he's still very cool and making shmoney moves now, man. I mean, he's signed to fucking Republic. Like that's insane.
That's
Just
right.
like Post Malone.
You made him go to the year before he was signed to Major.
He signed to Republic with one fucking song out. That is insane. All right.
All I need is one song.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But good question, Charlie.
People don't know this, but you were in artist management.
No.
I mean, casually.
Not even.
Your boys.
Ah.
I'm just saying.
All right.
You're up.
What's up?
Oh shit, it's me.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Shout out to Laney. Jimmy, this is a question for you again. How does a night out in Japan compare to a night out in New York? We're, I guess, both gonna be there at the same time. So what are we doing?
Nippon Station. So here's the thing. When I go there,
Every time.
I've only been out like a few times because I'm there to like visit family.
True.
So first of all, the jet lag is fucking crazy. Like I cannot stress enough how horrendous it is, and like you will need like 2 or 3 days to like actually just be able to function on some sort of like daylight schedule.
Oh my god.
I do think that for the
Vampire Squid.
But
you're going there for a fucking month, so I will say that.
No, I'm not, dude. I'm going.
You're not?
I'm going there for like 2 weeks now.
Oh,
I shorted it.
You're gonna be fine.
I think that
Great.
it is just like one of those things where you cannot have a plan. Like you will go to a place, you'll befriend somebody, they'll be like, "Yo, come to this place." You'll go to that place, you'll befriend somebody, you go to the next place. Like you cannot have a predetermined route of how your night's going to end up, and it could go until 1 a.m, 8 a.m. the next day. You can't be one of those salary men that are like pass out on the side of the road. I can say that.
I know.
Because the trains do shut down at 1 a.m. and in Tokyo, and cabs are very expensive.
What's Uber like in Japan?
Very expensive. Like Outside of the US, I feel like it's kind of like a luxury service. I think that.
Well, you never use it.
Like you could just like New York, like you could be at some fucking fit 5,000 person club. You could be in like a 15 person izakaya, which I prefer to go that route the few times I've been out. And it's like you just kind of have to just not relinquish control, right? Where it's like you're gonna tumble down the rabbit hole and you don't know how you're gonna end up, but you're gonna be fine.
Wait, no, you should relinquish control.
That's what I said.
No, you said you should not.
Oh, you should relinquish control and just like whatever string is getting tugged on, just follow your fucking heart, follow your loins. Do not follow your brain.
Yeah,
that's all.
That makes sense.
Fire.
What's the craziest? What's like crazy story you have from being out in Japan?
I was out in Okinawa and was at some like izakaya, and some Japanese guy comes out in full blackface doing a James Brown impersonation. That was fucking weird. That was not. That was
Get
not
up
cool.
off of that thing.
That wasn't cool. In Kyoto, I was out with my boy, who was a full on white gaijin, and we were it started at izakaya. We befriended it was like 8 people. We befriended everyone in there. They're like, oh yo, like 2 of us are going over here. So we follow them, meet some people there. Like, oh yo, we're going over here. Ended up at a karaoke bar. Ended up at some other shit. Like we're wandering fucking the streets of Kyoto, like 6 a.m, trying to figure out where the fuck we are. This is before iPhones were universally accepted and you could know where you're going. So we're just kind of trying to look at landmarks and shit, trying to get our way back to the hostel. Obviously now you can just fucking just summon a fucking driver to take you home lickety-split. But Tokyo, I honestly not really explored Tokyo's nightlife like that.
You guys gotta do it together.
We'll do it together.
Yeah, that's fucking. You guys are gonna make a memory, bro.
Can't wait.
It's gonna be amazing.
Can't wait.
All right, let's flip the script and have you ask Sham your next question.
Sham. Okay, so I came with this question because I was driving out to Long Island a few weeks ago by myself, and I was just flipping through radio stations. It's you're not playing music to impress other people, solely for yourself. What is your guilty pleasure? Alone in the car, singing at the top of your lungs, song or artist that you put does it for you every time?
Bro, I mean, guilty pleasure, Kanye. But fucking.
Is that guilty?
Yeah, dude.
Because of
What's your? You're saying the N-word?
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't have a ton of guilty pleasures. Hell no. What the fuck?
He wanted a buddy.
I don't know. I feel like fucking Ashley Simpson pieces me.
Pieces of me.
The pieces of me.
Yo, outro music for sure.
Do we do outro music on this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got you. Not bad.
Seems like I can finally
It's
rest
raining
my head on something real.
Bars.
I like the way that.
Is that the one she brick lip syncing for SNL?
Yeah, she ruined her whole
Yep.
damn shit. Yeah, what a brick.
Yeah. It's,
Anyway, yeah, no, something like that, I guess. Would be.
So
Which is like a
feel the rain on that kind of
I mean,
let the rain
that's
come
too
down.
white chicks for you. Nah, but I
not really a torn.
Nah.
Nothing's right, I'm torn.
That's a great karaoke song.
All
That's
those songs slap. I mean, here's the
Uh-huh.
things that I am very much a car singer. Every time I go home to the Bay,
You're
very much a carpool karaoke motherfucker.
I
Yo,
drive.
let me whip test these pop stars from
I
the
make
2000s.
sure I budget time for me to drive from San Jose to San Francisco by myself so that I can have a nice hour-long fucking, time on the 280 to sing my shit.
The
Yeah.
next Chef Jams needs to be the guilty pleasure
Yo.
solo dolo mission drive
That would be lit.
playlist.
We should
Chuck,
we should do a collab.
what's your guilty pleasure sing along in the car?
Oh man, I don't.
It's Polo G, who do you
I don't really have.
Polo G.
I don't really feel guilt like that, but
Yes.
karaoke. I go Oasis.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your go-to?
I'm looking back in anger, brother.
Don't look back in anger.
I rang in
heard you
2023
say-
doing fucking Champagne Supernova.
I think that's the best one.
Karaoke, yeah.
Yeah.
At Goldie's, it was lit. Best
Fire.
night of my life.
What about you?
Yeah.
I think Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge, Foo Fighters, or
Fighters.
Incubus, or who was saying
Incubus Drive?
no, if it comes on and I'm driving, I will fucking crank that shit and scream it till the windows are bah, 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 bah.
Couldn't you be song "Wish You Were Here," dude?
Wish you were here.
Harvey Danger flagpole sitter.
Yo.
Running out the flagpole scene.
That's like
I would love to
you're
see.
kind of rapping.
They always love, but I've never done it. Yeah, that's like
Who do
it's
you
like
think? Who do you think's the best driver out of all of us? I don't think.
no,
No
you're
way.
no, you're too turbo. I would probably say you're the most
Hell
responsible.
no.
Oh no,
Larry.
I can't.
It's me.
So, Chuck?
What are you talking about?
No.
I'll get yours as fat. I'll get yours lickety-split.
That's not the best. That's the fastest.
Put my gloves on.
Another
Well,
music
this-
related.
All right, here we go, Sean.
Another music related question, Chuck. I love your Instagram stories where you post photos of
Close
Chauncey.
friends.
Oh yeah.
Close friends only. Sorry, losers.
No, we're calling them cocksuckers right now.
That's from the Lost Squirrels.
Yeah. Well, I love your.
I've
It's from Shroud of Turin.
been watching too much Sopranos talk. I'm like weirdly on like Sopranos. Anyway,
They're the cutest photos of Chauncey and just like a random song tagged. I want to know what music does Chauncey vibe out to, if at all? Like when you're like listening to music in the crib, do his little cat ears perk up?
Music seems to like he likes music. It seems like, and lately
He's a cool cat.
I'm looking.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the Earl Alchemist album, which is like
Yeah.
the new Drake for people who ash their blunt in their bed.
Nice.
But he also
Yes!
he also likes like
Yes. Yes.
he also
Yes.
it seems like he likes like piano
Sorry.
piano centric music.
Oh, he's like he likes the irons being
Yeah,
tickled.
the keys. Because like when I'm not home,
like
Lily
Ahmed Jamal.
Lily puts on like there's like music for cats on YouTube.
Yeah,
Bro.
So put that on and he just chills to it.
Yeah, they have it for dogs too. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
I told you now. Yeah.
Dog,
for all
dog
dogs.
TV, music for dogs, so lit.
For all the pussies.
for all the Chaunceys.
You know what I always think about is like the day after I got Chauncey, you texted me like, "How's the puss?"
Hell yeah. You need someone like that in your life. Keep going.
I fucking love you, dog.
Is Chauncey on the cat iPad shit, like games where the cat like hits the iPad and shit? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like there's like cat TV where it's like there's like little hummingbirds and shit.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just,
and jerk
like,
off.
whacking the TV.
Is she,
what the fuck?
Pussy TV, bro.
Imagine there was a porn channel called Pussy TV.
Oh, there is.
Wait, really?
Bring out the whole vagina.
That's so literal? Alright. Alright, Chuck, you're up.
Oh shit! I'm behind.
shit. What we doing?
The one about James having a day to himself.
Oh, Jay, yeah. I'm just wondering, like, if you just had a whole day to yourself, what are you doing from start to finish? From the second you wake up,
Oh,
you wake
man.
up, you smell your own brand. You wipe your nuts, you smell it,
That's smelling.
and then what?
That's smelling like Folgers today.
Jesus Christ.
The best part of waking up is smelling your own nuts.
God, there it is. Oh, dude.
Yes, yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
There's a few.
Your neighbors hate
One
us.
time.
I know.
Yes!
A few components. I think there's got to be movement, water, Asian food.
Wait. What kind of movement?
What kind of Asian food?
What kind of movement?
Whoa.
Alright, start from the top again.
All right. I mean, you know,
Wake
it's
up,
like,
beat off.
No, it's like yes, but
Yes! Beat off! Yes! Nut! Wake up. Nut.
wake up,
Pull up. Nut.
wake up,
Shower.
bust, monas.
Wait, what is that? Pull up. Nut. Headshot. Nut.
Sit down.
Sit down. Nut. Stand up. Nut.
Yeah,
Swimming pools?
I think like 7 nuts.
7 nuts?
No, dude, that's a lot.
Impossible. Not impossible.
Not impossible.
How many times have you nut?
7 nuts,
Yo, can I
12 donuts.
real quick. How many times have you nutted today?
Twice.
Twice. I'm 2 as well. How many are you?
I think 0.
Zero.
Third place.
Oh, damn.
I played basketball this morning.
All right, so I think there's
Wait,
gotta
can I say
be.
something very embarrassing?
Yes.
So Jenna and I had puppy play group today, right? So she took the dog.
3 nuts.
They go to puppy play group because I'm like,
Dog
I
style.
gotta work on this. I'm masturbating twice.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Back to back.
Yeah.
We're not nut shaming over here.
Continue. Sorry.
Were you wearing?
We're not.
Were you wearing this shirt and did you nut through a fucking a hollow square?
Speaking of Giselle, I was wearing a bootleg Whiplash merch, which my dick had. I've done it twice.
Were your knuckles bloody?
No.
What's reference? My ideal day: wake up, nut. Tennis.
No.
Nah, my dick gets smaller to play tennis. Like, it's like they all.
You're wearing briefs.
Yeah, but also just like physical motion, like your nut, like your dick, like goes up in your body.
What? Turtle. Where?
Where?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Where are you playing tennis?
Oh, I'm not wherever. It just goes up in the shit. I mean,
in my dick space, in my dick station. Okay, so there's gotta be like some sort of movement, like the tennis.
A bike ride.
I've been loving biking. Exactly, I've been loving biking. Maybe bike to the bridge.
That's just
Get in the city, have like a fun meal where it's like, oh, like I'm actually, whether it's like Chinatown dumplings, back my fucking childhood, or because I'm fucking Chinese, Lawrence, you fucking racist, or some other shit. But I don't know, like
that's your spot, bro.
There's gotta be water. So like maybe like take a dip ski in the ocean.
Okay. Wait, so this can only happen in your ideal day happens in the summer.
A coastal city. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, movement, water, Asian food, chilling with the boys. Alone time, but like productive alone time, where I'm like building a shelf or like reading a book or some shit.
You want to do that on your ideal day? It's a chore.
Yeah, bro. So I gotta know where fucking Carhartt shit. What?
That makes you feel good about yourself.
Exactly. Accomplishment. Also, throwing fits, big part of my life. I would love it if like a huge email came through where it's like, hey James, that thing that you and Lawrence and mainly you've been working on for like 9 months actually is happening. That is a huge
wire hitting.
Incredible feeling. Wire hitting or like green light or like big step forward. That's great to experience.
Getting hey, anything you want from this new collection?
Two fits.
Big wire from the Bazaar came through.
Don't say it out loud. 2 fits.
What the fuck?
Yeah, baby.
But we gotta spend it all. And cooking.
That's all we gotta spend it all.
Cooking for other people.
Let's go.
Honestly, yeah.
Cooking for other people, I think, is like the perfect capture.
Dinner party?
Like,
why are we going to Leah? What the shit?
Just relax, bro.
Relax. Cooking for other people, where it's like I would love to create something that I can like actually be inside you with.
What are you best at? What are you best at making? What would you like?
I don't know.
I'm so curious.
We just got a grill, so like I would love to like just do like steaks and veggies and some sort of like very nice sauce. I don't know.
Wait, are you fucking on your best day ever?
Honestly, I've already nutted, so I'm not even twice.
He's not even thinking about fucking.
You got it out of your system. You purged.
I guess there would be a nut cap at the end of the night.
What's the opposite of retention?
Secretion.
See, so
Expulsion.
you've already seen it exposed. Okay.
There have been nuts turned over. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, that was a lot, but
No, that was
there's like some key elements. Key elements.
Right. And they can all
water, Asian food, nutting,
Movement.
Production.
movement.
That's nutting.
Do a good ass email.
Do production.
Production.
No.
What?
But combination production. Remember?
Combination.
Production.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
Do you not remember?
No, publication.
Publication. Pronunciation. Okay. Sean.
Ejaculation.
Explosion. Okay. All right. I'm just trying. These are the best. Dude.
That was not a word.
What?
Yeah, yo, do that word in the Drake accent. Like, what? Like,
No, from
expensiveness.
no, from that pod. Well, that already came out.
Publication.
Publication.
I'm not trying to publish a blog post. Like, also, yeah, we would fucking have a private sale going live for all you motherfuckers that really want. I love that. Honestly, as a giver, I love eating pussy. I love giving private sales out.
Chef.
Yeah.
I've told this anecdote before on the
Chef,
pod.
eating pussy on a scale of 9 to 10.
a British rock magazine did a survey for all their readers where it was like build the best band of all time, right?
Yeah.
And it was a drummer, a bassist, a guitarist, and a lead singer, frontman. And the crazy thing is that they just built like Zeppelin. So I want to know from you is, what would be your dream band of all time? Fill those slots for us.
Dead or Alive.
Either or, yeah, whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Boarding question.
Okay.
Sorry. Chuck made me.
I'll go quick.
Yeah.
On the drums, I want Kevin Parker.
Oh, that's a sick.
I think the first two Tame Impala albums have some of the best drums of my lifetime.
He's a Tame Impala drummer. He's crazy.
He is Tame Impala.
Don't make me fucking. Don't make me.
Fell for it.
Do this.
All right, bassist.
Bassist. Mark
Trapping
Ronson.
bits, man.
Okay, guitar player.
Bassist Mark Ronson. Guitar player. St. Vincent.
Okay.
She rips.
And
she
then
shreds.
And then your vocalist.
And my vocalist is either gonna be David Bowie or fucking Sly.
We gotta pick.
David Bowie.
So your band is
all white.
They're all white.
Alright.
You got a woman though. You got a woman.
Yeah.
That's your dream band. That's crazy.
I think that
bro.
band would go crazy.
I think that band would go crazy.
Yeah.
I would go see them.
That was a fantasy band.
No,
Dude.
Travis Barker.
Yeah.
Travis Barker and Kevin Parker. Kevin Parker. Double drum set.
The Arker Sons?
Theo Impala, or whatever the fuck.
No Lil Nar.
That ain't a regular band.
All right, you're up.
Chuck, as a relatively uniform dresser, have you ever given any thought to how you'd switch up your style if money was no object? Or, like, are there any archetypes that you, like, hold yourself to that you would one day love to dress like?
You know what, like, I love, but I just don't own a lot of, is I would just love to just have a full, just Nepenthes everything, like e.g. everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
All the pockets.
I know that's not like a lot of, that might also qualify as like uniform dressing, but like
No, not
the
really.
FA pants with like
Wait,
a bunch of fucking
only
pockets and
only
shit.
EG, not like all the Penties?
Yeah, pretty much EG exclusive.
Do you only fuck with current contemporary EG? Because I do think there is a divide between the EG of the 2010s that like we fell in love with and loved, and
Interesting.
contemporary EG where, not say anything, but like fucking, you know, it's not, you know, EG used to be like.
You're saying if they fell off.
EG used to be like a gay woman, Mad Dykey, not really anymore.
Well,
we're about to be done, guys. We're very close. We're very
well,
close.
now that you mention it, if you also said like if I had all the money in the world,
Yeah.
it'd probably be just like 4S.
Ooh, great call. Speaking of Mad Dykey.
Angelo era EG.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean I like the new EG. Whoever they got cooking in there I think is cool.
I think it's like a collect now, although the needles collapse are.
Yeah? Go off.
You fuck their DC shit? Like.
No, not really.
That?
No, but like I wouldn't be like I wouldn't be a public hater, bro. You know?
Oh, alright, well.
I respect
Collaboration.
Yes! Alright, we got it. Yeah! Alright. Chef?
What the hell?
Oh,
Sorry. Okay.
Same question.
Larry?
Yeah.
I was trying to beat this. Do you identify as a twink now? And how do you see your style evolving, if so?
Okay. So I'm trans twinkle, right? Like that's how I see myself in my heart of hearts.
You're transitioning into
a twinkdom into a twink. And
It's yo.
And the current transition is I've gone from bear to otter. I still have many miles to go before I twink. And what I would say to you,
You've got the Troye Sivan jorts on right now, bro.
what I would say is that nothing about my style is going to change. I'll cinch everything I already own. Some things will absolutely not fit. My question for you,
Yeah.
Whoa, you flip it back?
to flip it back, is does the twink community accept me?
Yes, of course. What the hell?
That's all I know.
Is he a twonk or a twink?
No, I'm an otter right now. I want to get to twonk.
I think you're past otter. I think you're a twonk.
Honestly, it's the nicest thing you've ever said.
I don't know what the delineation is between all of this, but all
The twonk delineation.
Delineation.
Yes! This is fun.
But yes, of course, Larry, what the hell? You're the most beautiful twink on this pod now.
Woo!
It pains me to say it.
No, Sean, do not shortchange yourself
Yeah.
like that. You Margaret Howell wear it ass
I'm trying.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I feel the rush.
Well, oh, another great fucking smell. Poppers.
True. Dude, that song is such a banger.
Did it come around in the twink community? Like, because I feel like it was initially rejected. It was initially rejected by the twinks, where like, oh, you're trying to be this top-down version of us, and it goes back to the corpo vampire squids. Where it's like, oh, you're
This
actually
top's trying to be a bottom.
this top's trying to be down. But now I feel like it has kind of like the irony switch has flipped, where it's like, oh, the Troy Scythian shit is actually. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
It's actually going.
That means we got
As a twink, what do you think? What do you think, twink?
I honestly don't even understand your question.
Yeah,
Next question.
The whole pod.
That song slaps.
All right, James.
Yeah.
Chuck, as a relatively
No, it's my
yeah.
James, do you see yourself ever being a father? And if so, what kind of dad do you think you'll be?
Honestly, I don't 100% know. I'm not in the fully kids or mids camp where I'm like, no kids.
You're a great father
No
to us,
kissing?
James.
Thank you. I would love to. I love my dad. I think that I would love to like take what I could from him and apply it to an actual, child.
Yeah.
But maybe tweak it to 2023 where
Maybe twink it.
Yeah, maybe twink it where I'm not,
But baby.
Maybe, what? Yeah, I'd love to give birth to a child out of my ass. I don't know. I think I'd be a good father, but I would need a very strong partner to like take me off. Like sub in, like we'd have to like wildcat it, or I'm not gonna like fucking
Like an offense?
It's like Tim Tebow, Charles Lee, where I can't just like drive us 95 yards down the field and have her like score the touchdown. Like I think it would have to be like a
Partnership.
yeah, like a true 50-50 thing.
I think you'd be cool with that.
Thanks.
Like not a disciplinarian. I think you'd be light on that, but I think you'd be fucking chill as fuck.
Thank
cool.
you, dude.
I think that you would be able to teach somebody the importance of thinking for themselves, which is the most important thing
Bars!
ever. Which is like, I feel like that's it.
Thank you, chef. Thank you.
Beautiful.
They could be spent.
James is sound like,
All right, Chuck, you're up.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
One's gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Fit pics or watching movies.
Sheesh. So you edited this a bit because originally it said taking fit pics of yourself, meaning like other people could take fit pics of me, or
No, I think it's like no fit pics.
Posting fit pics.
So knowing that I'm always getting a fit off, could someone take a picture of me ever?
Sure, but you can't repost it.
Fuck. I mean, it's bad for business, but it's
No, it's not.
okay. All right. Okay. Lena Hosen. No, I it's Zoobies, bro.
They gotta go?
No, fit pics are gone. I'm picking.
You're picking Zoobies.
Wow.
Dude, Zoobies are my life. And guess what? Zoobies are my life. This would be regardless of what he says, regardless of what Cool Dad says, this would be bad for business. But bro, Zoobies are more important. But wait, so I can never post another picture on Instagram?
No,
How do I promote
fit pic?
You barely post out.
Yeah, but he's saying
You can post the Zood board or the link to the pod, but
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go back to HTT GAT, bro. I'll just be a fucking Zoober, bro. I still got it, bro. I still got it somewhere deep down. Not necessarily with tweeting, but with other things, I think I have to go Zoober.
Where it's just
I can't give up the Zoobies.
What movie did you just watch? Oh, here's an old photo of that red carpet.
There you go. That's the fucking pipeline. The pipeline from entertainment to fucking content. Okay.
You did get successfully bullied out of posting the Fisherman. Well,
No.
I guess not. All right. Well,
Still
stay tuned for a fucking piece of shit fit pic.
All right, we're gonna skip this and just go right to the last one.
Yeah.
All right, Lawrence, if you could snap your fingers right now and teleport 5 years into the future, where do you think the pod is? Where do you see the pod?
So part of me was like, imagine you asked that question, I just immediately shut off the recording. It'd be incredible, but I blew it.
Well, That kind of happened on the first attempt.
5 years from now, we'll be over the not podcasting past 40 deadline we've given ourselves, right?
Yes.
Well, one, I know we'll all still be hanging out.
You guys are gonna be 40 in 5 years.
37.
41,
I'm about to
42.
be 37.
Yeah.
Word.
How old would you be?
I'm 27 right now.
Dude, you're so young, dude. I always forget. I always think that Rob is the youngest. You're the youngest. You're the baby boy. It's crazy. All
I had
right.
a baby boy.
No, baby brother.
I had a baby brother. I had a baby son.
Yeah.
And his dick was magnificent.
I have abandoned my boy. All right, here's the deal. In 5 years, I don't want to be podcasting as consistently as we podcast now. As fun as it is. I think
Once a month podcast. Hell yeah.
No, me and you twice a week. I mean. So
No, in 5 years.
yeah, so we'll be podcasting with extenuating circumstances if the guest was amazing. And instead of podcasting, I would like to have Throwing Fits be the brand we're trying to build it to with Cut and Sew, with collaborations, with events and partnerships and all that. I'd rather it be like this thing that's bigger than just every time we're on a call with any fucking person. It's all the slog, the foundational slog, twice a week recording. I would love to move past that. And I know
Slow day, Sean.
so that's how I really feel. I would love for it to be bigger.
So you want to do less potting?
See,
All right, and that brings us to the end of this podcast. Chef, we normally scream out to you into the abyss, but you're right here. Can you please take us out?
Yes, sir, Steve.